Yo.
5, 4,
3, 2.
Podcast.
What up? It's your boy, Mr. Beans. I seen your little podcast. We in the buildings. We are in the building, man. Let me stop playing these dark ass glasses. Yes, Lord. Your boy, Mr. Beans, a.k.a. Lil Podcast. We in the place to be.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son.
Bro, did it just get hotter? Man, I'm finna have to turn the damn air down. I didn't have no hoodie on at first, but damn. I swear just right now, I just felt like the temperature just went up like 9 degrees, but that is crazy. We in the place to be. Salute. Thank y'all for being here, man. We got another good show. I got some good videos. I kind of shout out to my man, Mr. Walk in the building, because I kind of put the cart before the horse, man. The show that I got for tomorrow, I wanted to do today so bad, bro. I swear, I wanted to do that show today. Particularly because I'm going to be talking about this chick that's running for mayor in Chicago. Come to find out, she's a Republican. Come to find out, she's a conservative. Come to find out, she's MAGA, right? Super Trump supporter and all of that. But also, she's kind of slow. And I'm not being funny. When y'all listen to how she talks, you'll see what I mean. I'm listening to her talk. I'm trying to be fair, right? I'm trying to be fair. I don't know nothing about the chick except for the fact that she's black. She got a hyphenated last name. She wear a lot of weave. She's a capitalist and a consumerist. And she got ass. I'm assuming it's real. Y'all might have to tell me because it don't look too big to be unreal. It looks like, bro, I'm just saying, she got a nice ass. Damn, I said I didn't know a lot about her, but I guess that's a few things. But I don't know nothing about her politics. So what I tried to do was get a couple of videos together that I heard her speaking in. I got an interview that I didn't watch it at all because since it's an interview, we could watch that together. The other ones, I kind of listened to what she was saying. But the interview video, I didn't. We'll see. I'm not expecting them to ask her no real questions. This is a fluff piece where they just gonna let her get off what she want to get off. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. So far, I've heard you talk, and I haven't heard you mention men at all. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I've heard her mention black people at all. Right? And that's my issue with any black person on the conservative Republican side is that they feel like they can't talk about black people directly. You know? It seemed like she wants to put her whole campaign on the immigrant shit, and I just don't think that's gonna work. So it is what it is. But we'll deal with that tomorrow. I wanted to do that so bad today. But this is iSeenYoLilPodcast, so we are doing reactions to actual podcasts or things that are created such as a podcast, right? So I got several videos for us to react to, so we'll get to that. But as usual, y'all know what it is, man. These streams need your support, okay? So let's talk about it for a quick second, man. Every stream, every episode built for you. But here's the reality. YouTube doesn't always reward this work. That's where you come in. If you've gotten value from the content, support the platform, okay? We appreciate you. You can use that Cash App in the top right corner, $eMerge Network. Or you can use any of the links pinned to the top of the chat. The Streamlabs Super Chat link, the PayPal link, the Cash App link. And if you love me, Zelle. If you're rocking with Zelle, y'all gonna have to sponsor me, okay? Because I'm mentioning y'all every show at this point. But Zelle, if you love me, the email for the Zelle is bell.portlogic@gmail.com. Quite simple. BELL.PORTLOGIC@gmail.com. That's how you Zelle to support the stream. Please support the stream. NWFF, no working for free. Don't let your boy work for free, okay? And all comments that are Cash Apps, Super Chats, PayPals, whatever, will be read, okay? And not to compete with itself, but my man, Mr. Walker, is in the building, and he sent the $3 super sticker with the fist bump. Salute to you for that as well. He sent the $5 super chat, and he said, baby, let me hold you. Let me squeeze you. Yeah, that's my song right there, man. Fire, fire, fire. Salute to bro.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
So y'all make sure y'all be like my man, Mr. Walker, and use that super chat link as well. We do have the YouTube super chat link. You can use that one as well.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Beans, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
Everybody break bread.
What the fuck? Oh my God. Here go the bullshit. All right. I see goofy shit starting to happen already. But let me get out of that. That's not for now. I'll fix that later. Boomage. Okay. Okay, cool. So I had a late minute add-on to the video, or to the stream rather. And I felt like I just wanted to talk about this real quick. It's not even a big deal, but I just wanted to talk about it.
No, for real.
Let me see. And that is about, they're having a discussion about Lil Wayne, right? And where Lil Wayne is at in his career. And there was some fair points made. And I just want to dive into that real quick. So let's do that, y'all. You heard me? Jersey. Let's go.
No, for real. Does it benefit Wayne like to go on tour with Cash Money at this point in his career? What y'all think?
That's funny, yo. Nice segue, yo.
That was a good one. He's one of them.
Keep going, right?
Nice segue. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga.
That's good. So wait, is he going on tour with them niggas? Or he
No,
just made that up?
there's a tour.
There's a Cash Money No Limit tour
Okay.
that's getting ready to take place, and they asked Master P, "Is Wayne gonna be there?" And he was like, "Listen, my people gonna be there.
I can speak to no limit artists. That's it.
I don't know what's going on the other side." Which you can take that.
Hey, yo, Free,
Wayne not gonna be
you
there.
know a little bit inside. Wayne is still not fucking with Baby over some money shit, right? Is it still that? Like some money shit that...
Isn't Wayne also on tour himself?
Wayne's on tour right now.
Huh, Free?
So he couldn't make it.
Well, then they tour didn't start like right now. It's an upcoming tour. But go ahead.
Is it some money shit that Wayne felt like Baby owed him or some shit like that? Is that what's...
They
root of
beef
all that?
was over money.
Over money, right?
I remember at a point Wayne was gonna leave Cash Money and sign with Rockefeller.
Yeah,
Def Jam.
And
Yeah.
they were bringing him over. But and part of the sweetening deal to keep him at Cash Money was they were gonna give him a label. That's how he got Young Money. And he thought it was his label, but turned out that Baby owned 51%.
Oh, he found that out later on.
So from there, it was rough with them. I guess they act like they patched it up, then they didn't. I don't really know where they stand today. Honestly, I don't know.
So why? Okay, so you think if it's still like that, that means Baby might have not compensated him then? If you think that, like if you feel like they still added over that, Baby might have not compensated him.
Even if he did get compensated.
What y'all laughing for?
He's stupid. I'm stupid.
That's funny.
I do think that if that tour were to happen, that it would be fly, and I do think that there's a benefit to that for Wayne that maybe he's not seeing at the moment.
1000%.
Yeah.
I think we may see it before we leave Earth.
I think Wayne right now thinks that in his brain he's bigger than he is. Like, I won't say culturally, but in terms of his relevance.
I think so.
I think he really believes.
Every star that's reached a certain peak, they are the last to know when the decline starts to happen. Athletes, all of them.
Is Wayne not who he think he is?
I'm trying to figure, what do y'all think he...
In today's society?
Today? I don't think so.
You talking about relevance.
I'm just talking about, like, even putting out an album. Like, even his music. Market. I mean, I'm not taking away that he can't rap, because I would never say that. And I came in here and said Wayne has been on a quiet feature tear for a little bit, and it's been kind of overlooked. But even that, people not even paying attention to Wayne no more. Sure. Like, to you is business as usual. Okay, you want a verse from me? Cool, let me go do it. I'm gonna murder this verse, send it over.
It ain't getting no radio,
but my song featuring Lil Wayne ain't moving nothing no more. Just having that before, he got a record with Wayne, let me go hear it. That's not happening no more. Like, the people are not really checking for Wayne no more. I don't think Wayne knows that. Like, even when it came time to asking...
You know what? I agree with that 100%. The take as far as, putting Wayne on a song don't mean as much as it used to. Times change. It is what it is. It just... You got these newer cats who came in and they changed the game. And unfortunately, music, and particularly hip-hop, is steered towards the younger audiences, right? I think what used to happen a lot was the older, well, it probably still does, the older audiences, and when I say older, I don't mean like 70. I'm just saying from the previous generation, they're not running out and buying your old material anymore. And then if you drop in new material, it's not getting spent like it used to because of the business practices. So like Marcus Houston just dropped a project. He had about 3 songs on that project that was fire. One of them, to me, is probably the best R&B song this decade, to me. I ain't heard it on the radio. I don't think I heard it on the radio. Right? It got like over 1 million views or whatever on YouTube. And shit, half of them was me. But you see what I'm saying? It's not in rotation no more. It's a payola thing. It's a whole game that they got set. So it's not like, this person came out, they had a hit, they dropped it. So as long as they keep making music, we gonna keep playing it. It's not like that. It's a whole rigged ass game that's involved with that. So even if Tank got new music out, they still pumping Tank music, right? Because it's in a certain kind of genre where he's doing these things where he's taking, same thing I'm doing with hip hop, he's taking elements of older songs, you know what I'm saying, and repurposing them. So he is in he carved out his own little lane where I hear his new stuff on the radio. That new one where he remixed the All You Gotta Do Is Say Yes song is fire in my opinion. But when it come to hip hop, yeah, they like, once you stop doing 1 million records, they trying to replace you. They trying to get you out of there. They trying to bring somebody in new. Then You got 1 million people doing it, so they got all these different measures that they use to figure out who's next up, who they gonna plug in, this and that, and blah 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 blah. You know, from my perspective, before Drake got on that song with the Migos, I didn't know who they was. I knew nothing about them. Then they did that song. Drake got on that song with them. And the next thing I know, I was hearing that song. I thought it was goofy. I didn't expect for them to have the run that they had. If not for the sacrifice of Takeoff, who knows? They probably would still be having a run. Because I can't even name another rap group, like an actual group. Not no here artists and here artists, and they come together and doing a project. You know what I'm saying? I can't even name another rap group. So that probably would have just been their lane. You know what I'm saying? Although I don't listen to the radio a lot, when I do, I don't listen to the stations that's playing like the current music. Like in Chicago, you got GCI and Power 92. I'm not listening to them stations. It's the same thing down here in Kentucky. They got 2 radio stations that's like that, a GCI and a Power 92. I don't listen to them. I don't be wanting to hear that shit. As soon as you turn to it, my booty hole brown, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? All my scamming ass bitch, like I don't want to hear that shit, right? So, but I don't know. Look, I think that in order for you, particularly as you're getting older, to continue to make relevant music, you have to work with other people. So like when people are like, oh, Kanye had somebody write this from him, like, no, y'all making it seem like this man had a 24-bar verse that somebody else wrote for him and he studied it and spit it. It's not like that. Sometimes people give you things to put in songs, bridges, hooks, all kind of stuff. And in order for you to stay relevant, you have to do that. How else, if that's the case, then you shouldn't be cool with nobody featuring on the song. Right? Look at all the songs that Lil Wayne made us. When we hear the beat now, we think about him from his mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? You know I got that swag, my hat match in my bag. Soon as you hit it, you be like, okay, my brand on my body and riding this Bugatti and I swear. Like that's what you hear. You don't hear them niggas no more. You might hear the hook because the hook was so distinct. So you will hear the hook, but you don't hear them niggas verses. You probably don't even know them niggas verses. But you probably know that Wayne verse. Even if you can't say it right now, if we play it, you can rap along with it, right? So that's kind of what he did. He carved out a lane in that. That's kind of gone away. You know what I'm saying? That whole mixtape thing. So now you got these whole new group of artists. The game don't give a damn about you no more. The mixtape shit ain't popping like it used to. And if you ain't willing to go work with other artists and producers and let them produce the song for you for real, tell you, okay, this is the song. This is the hook. Worry about your verse and make sure your verse is, you know, in sync with the song. That's it. If you're not doing that, the older you get, you're just going to get pushed into irrelevancy. No matter how Wayne sound, everybody knows this dude is older. He's not 19, right? That's another thing too. Can we believe you? When these young rappers come out and they, I'm drilling. When they doing that, you damn near can believe them. Because they young and stupid. So you like, yeah, they probably is doing that dumb shit. And then that makes people want to listen to it. Versus nobody, Jadakiss, let me say this out loud. We don't believe you. You can say it as many times as you want to. Jadakiss. We don't believe you. Stop it. You not selling drugs, fam. You not. Right? What's the other nigga name? Pusha T. Stop it, fam. We don't believe you. Fist skill. Yeah. In the week. No, we don't believe you. You not selling nothing. Stop lying, nigga. Now, somebody might say, but Beans, you talk about, guns and shit in your music. Yes, but listen to how I talk about it. Right? In my song, you never hear me say, I shot that nigga in his face. You never hear me say, I shot the block up, I blew the spot up. You never hear me say that. You hear me say what I will do. You hear me say what I have done. You hear me say what I think about doing. I never say, I caught that nigga and I shot him in the face. You never hear that. you never hear that. I caught that nigga and I shot him in the face. I don't know. No. Right? 'Cause I'm not participating in that shit like that. You hear me talk about drugs? That's because I sold drugs. Right? You never hear me rap about selling heroin. You know why? Because I never sold heroin. Right? You don't hear me rap about taking pills, Molly and that shit, because I never did it. Right? So if that's what you looking for, you ain't gonna get it in my music. Because I don't rap about shit that I don't do. I rap about shit that I have done. I rap about shit that I will do. Right? So I shouldn't say I don't rap about shit that I don't do. I don't rap about shit that I know I won't do. You know what I'm saying? Or I haven't done. I rap in a way that it's very suggestive. I will or I have. Or I'm thinking about it. Right? So that's one of the issues I think people have right now is that they want you to be, everything you say got to be for real. You can't rap about, playing with guns. I keep the 45 tucked. Shit, I used to, so I could say that. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Motherfucker can't be like, yo, you never had no guns. Okay. Keep telling yourself that. Right? So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of different elements that go along in this outside of just aging out because people in hip hop don't allow for you to stay as long as they have. I mean, Wayne arguably has been doing this for almost 30 years. So, and then I think I just heard them say he got another album coming out, but let's go.
Like, Wayne wouldn't do the Hot Boys reunion tour. He wanted his own set. Like, I don't need to share the stage. I'm me. Not realizing that sharing the stage would actually help you today.
I went to Wayne's last show at Madison Square Garden last year.
Agree.
Same.
Right? I don't think nothing about that show and that crowd would tell him that he ain't still the same nigga.
Did you?
Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
If you consistently doing that at that level, right? Whether you got a hit record out or not, you still able to pack out MSG. You still able to go on tour. What you saying to me don't matter. I am still Wayne. I still got niggas in the seats. I still got people screaming my name. I'm still respected to the degree that I'm respected. So no, I don't feel like I need to go backwards. Because in his mind, that's going backwards just to go do a tour with some niggas that I might not even be, never mind just financially connected to no more. Personally, I'm just no longer connected to you niggas like that.
There's a couple things about that. One, with that tour, yes, you did Madison Square Garden in New York. Wayne doesn't perform in New York often. It goes back to when an artist goes overseas. Because you're not there a lot, you're going to bring more people out. The rest of that tour, look at those venues. He's not doing arenas everywhere. Wayne's down to amphitheaters now. That's a step down for who Wayne is, especially if I'm touring the Carters. This is we are now at the point of hip hop where albums came out in 05 and 06 are 20 years old. So now people can do, and that era, they can do 20-year anniversaries of these projects. So Wayne's touring the Carters. For Wayne to do that at an amphitheater, it's like a step back already. Yeah, Madison Square Garden, cool. Not everybody could do the Garden. And also, I was at that same show. Talked to a lot of people just in conversation. They weren't happy with that show. Wayne didn't sound like Wayne. He looked better, performed better than some of the other performances that I used to clown him about. But in terms of just the way the records sound, the way he rapped, it just didn't sound the same.
I don't want to put the same expectations on Wayne today of a star who might
Is in their prime.
Be in a prime. Like, he's been doing this shit from a very young age.
Okay.
So to put it like a decline, like it's naturally what's supposed to happen in your career.
Right.
And you've done enough to you've done enough at this point where you don't have to keep living up to the same standard that you might have lived up to when you had Lollipop and all those other records out.
Cool.
So cool. I might not be packing it out how I used to, but just there's not many Jay-Z's, there's not many Eminems. There's a very small group of people who can continuously do that on a high level.
It's not continuously. That's the thing. When Wayne ain't been touring like that, it's back to, oh shit, Wayne's on tour. This is my favorite rapper since whatever. I haven't seen him on tour in years. Let me go to this. So it's we haven't seen you. Now that you pop out, it's gonna bring people out no matter what you do. He now continuously tour is something different. Wayne ain't going on tour every year.
And to your point
every 2 years, he's not doing that. It will be a different turnout. He don't demand that, and that's part of not realizing. Oh shit, I'm not. Or maybe decline has some negative connotation to it. We'll just say past my prime. He might not realize that yet. He said in an interview, somebody asked him about he said he got another album coming out. What is going to be on it? I don't know. I just give the records. I don't even hear the album before it come out. I just give the records to whoever, Mac or whoever, and they just put it out.
So I know he not saying he just does a bunch of records and then give them to somebody else and then they kind of like configure the album. I mean, maybe, you know what? Maybe he is saying that. Maybe he is saying that. Because for me, Carter 3 is probably his best project. If it ain't Carter 3, then it's Carter 1. But I'm leaning heavily towards Carter 3 because I think Carter 3 just got more songs than Carter 1. Carter 1 probably have the better songs. I mean, Go DJ and Birdman Jr. by themselves. But Carter 3 just got more songs. So if he says, I wonder if that was the same process then. That you just did the records and somebody else was like, okay, yep, this one, right? Because the reason why Jay-Z's albums sound so good sonically is because they're organized to sound the way that they sound. It's a reason why these particular songs made the album, the reason why they're in the order that they're in, and all of that. It's meticulous. That might be the first time I ever used that word, right? So if they're better at it than you, then fine, absolutely. Let somebody else handle it. Because people think you're just supposed to be good at everything. You're supposed to be a rapper, a producer, a singer, a dancer. You're supposed to do your own graffiti. You're supposed to do your own artwork and all your own inserts for your CDs and all of that other shit. Your promo pack, like you're supposed to be your own photographer. Like they just expect you just supposed to do everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, sometimes other people have these jobs. And other people take care of these things. So I can't judge him too harshly if he just does the music and allow other people to choreograph the album. That might make sense if they know what they're doing. But that will also mean that you don't have a direct concept for the album, right? Which is how you kind of like you see what Nas did, right? He did that one album. He had Kanye produce it. Then he did the other album. I forget who it was that produced that one. Then he did another album, and it was Hit Boy, right? So, and I mean, I think them albums only had like 7 songs on them a piece. You know what I'm saying? Technically, they could be considered EPs. But that's what I mean by the having a concept in mind. King's Disease, Magic. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So you have a concept in mind. You're saying, I want this particular sound, and then you put that together. I recently did that with my She album, right? Sending Healing Energy, right? So it's about 8 songs and 7 or 8 songs. But when you listen to it sonically, it sounds like I recorded it all in one session. Technically, I probably recorded, except for one song, I probably recorded it all like in 2 weeks. But But it was all being made around the same time. The beat was being made, and then the song was being written, and then it was being recorded. You know, so I was in a particular zone mentally. So I had a concept for the album, but it was subconscious. I didn't even know that the concept was brewing until afterwards. When I listened to it, I was like, yo, all of these songs go together. Oh, shit. And then that gave me the inspiration for the thumbnail and the title of the album and all of that. So if you just recording songs, I don't know, man. You're supposed to evolve as an artist. So it should be like, okay, I want to do this kind of album. I'm Lil Wayne, so I want to do this kind of album, right? And then you say, okay, this is the sound I want for that album. And you get the producers who you want for that album. I mean, is he even still signed? Is he on his own? I don't even know what's going on with Wayne. But let's finish this video so we can move on.
Never know what's on the album until it's out. Like stuff like that, you're not sitting down trying to curate your project. You're not, Wayne just records and go. And so I don't know nothing about the rest of it.
And I think a decline is fair. I think that if you were, to your point, he was Jay-Z and M. He was the tier right beneath that.
No, he was on that tier.
He definitely was on that tier.
I was about to say it. He might have been
at
a certain
point. Absolutely.
Right. So now,
$1 million in a week.
1,000% on that tier.
So cool. If I'm on
I'll
that,
take it a step further, Paul. I won't cut you off, but to say, here, yes, it would be Eminem, Wayne. I don't have Jay in that conversation. But go ahead.
You said you wouldn't have Jay in that conversation?
When it comes to
here, yes. I'm talking about
worldwide.
No, it was Eminem, Wayne. Those were the two up there.
But
trying to fish a fight out of
me.
No, I'm not. I'm not speaking for New York.
He stands on that hill all the time.
You had 50 at a certain point.
Well, yeah.
You had 50 at a certain point.
But I think that to now say I'm in amphitheaters, that is a decline. The fact that Wayne put projects out, I think 2 or 3 projects in the last 4 years. He had at least a couple.
He had a couple. And I'm not talking about just the joint projects.
Bro, nobody knows. So that's my point. You are technically declining when you were a pillar in hip hop, and now you could put out an album and nobody knows that you put out an album. That's a decline. No disrespect to nobody.
Fam, there's Wayne fans. I know. I talk to a lot of these motherfuckers that cannot tell you.
Close us out.
That can't tell you a song off of Carter 5 or Carter 6.
What the fuck though? I love though. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Like,
the one.
And that ain't dude.
Played a lot.
Putting the same expectations on niggas.
It's okay though. It's part of life.
Why?
It's legacy time, so I don't expect him to do the same things that he did before. I just don't.
That's what's so crazy about that is that song get played a lot, particularly in arenas and stuff, at sporting events and stuff like that. I've heard that song on commercials with all that cussing in it, but they, find a way to edit it, I guess, to make it usable. So, I mean, look, it is what it is, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't name them songs either, but I'm older, But he's talking specifically about fans, right? So I guess fans should know, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, man. But let's get to this next video. Listen, support the show, man. Hit that Cash App.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Everything counts. Twos and fews. Now this is a little bit different. I'm veering a little bit different with this one, but I need to talk about it because of the fact that it addresses the lack of accountability for women in this country. I don't know why they promote it, right? I'll see what y'all think though.
Let's move to the WNBA taking heat again. This time for posting a video of young stars Paige Beckers and Angel Reese betting $400 on a basketball game between their respective teams.
So they're saying Paige Beckers and Angel Reese bet on the game. So I'm assuming they're saying that they bet each other. That's what I'm assuming. They bet each other. I'm going to see real quick. The Paige Beckers and Angel Reese bet was against each other. Okay, yes. They made a bet with each other. A $400 bet with each other. Against each other, basically, right? For the outcome of their game. All right. So I just wanted to make sure I had that clarified.
The league removed the post soon after its publishing, acknowledging it, quote, missed the mark, and said the players would be reminded that, quote, conversations about wagering on WNBA games, even when intended as a joke, can have negative consequences. Stop. All right, so ESPN's reporting that neither player will be punished. Mike, does the WNBA's response to the situation suffice?
So you see that? Neither player will be punished. Now, here's my thing. I'm not even trying to make it seem, I don't even want to argue, right, that this was some egregious error and, oh my God, they need to be thrown out the league. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to do that. I am here to ask the question, though, as you listen to this. What would happen if these were men? Because we see what's going on in the NBA with all this gambling and shit with them. But then some gambling shit gets posted by the league showing the stars doing it, and it just so happens that it's the women, and there's nothing, no consequences, no nothing.
Actually, yeah, it does.
Really?
Yeah. Let's not, again, today's show, we could just start with big hypocrisy. Then we can just start with that. Yes, this suffices. There's no outrage over this. People don't give a damn. They don't. This is not 1919 Black Sox. It's not even Pete Rose walking into a clubhouse that says no gambling allowed. Frank, gambling's allowed. It's allowed because half of our colleagues who host shows on this network are doing ads for gambling houses. Our bosses are in partnership with gamblers. So what, the players shouldn't be? The WNBA's got much bigger issues
this
anyway.
is between the players.
It doesn't matter what's in the CBA, what's in the air. What's on the air? Gambling. Segments on the shows that we follow or precede with gambling. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
Well, you know who? What about Malik Beasley? What about Chauncey Billups? Damon Jones? So I
don't want to put all the blame on them. I don't.
Well, here's my thing. I think a lot of times the WNBA looks at the NBA and they say, we want to be like them. We want to travel by charter. We want to fly. Yeah. We want to stay in the nice hotels. We want to make the big money. This is the time where they're glad they're not the NBA.
See, he should have made the point. You want to be like the NBA in every other arena. Be like the NBA in accountability. Hold the women accountable the same way how you hold the men accountable.
The punishment would be different. Now, if you're asking me, because that whole NBA, the WNBA All-Star Weekend, it was all Twitch and live streaming. It's like they live on social media. So do I think it was a lighthearted thing? Yes. But the league has to deliver some type of punishment.
Why?
Even if it was one game, to say it's not something you joke around about. By the way, after the game, Angel Reese, when she was asked about it, she said, yeah, I'm waiting for my Apple Pay.
I don't think it needs to be reduced to a joke. Frank, the reality is we're in bed with gamblers.
But what about
until people understand and admit that?
But this is two players.
This is what's crazy about this to me from Will Bond, bro. Because on one hand, I think the argument that he's making may actually be sincere. But the problem is, why you not saying that shit about the men? Right? Do you not see all these men who have been getting in trouble? This whole thing that's going down with Gilbert Arenas right now started on some gambling shit. It started, if I remember correctly, he got into some sort of hot water on some gambling shit. They was taking his name off the shit and all of that. Like he just mentioned, Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, all these different people. There's a big, if you say that the hypocrisy of the narrative around gambling is a bigger issue, we could debate about that. and I might have to concede. But the reason why I don't think I will is because we all know that even though the leagues and everybody else wants to profit off of gambling, we also know that getting too loose and comfortable with gambling will hurt the integrity of the sports. People like myself who already believe all this shit's rigged anyway, right? So which one is actually more important, right? Just pulling the veil completely off and just saying, listen, whatever y'all want to do with gambling is fine with us, and really hurt the integrity of the game, or no, women need to be held to the same standard as men. Because I think that one is a more important message. I think that one permeates throughout the entire country, through society, through communities, through households, in schools and businesses and everywhere. Not everything is wrapped up in gambling, but accountability, oh yeah, that's wrapped up in everything. Accountability trumps gambling, in my opinion.
So what? The players are part of the show, dude.
You think if two NBA players, two high-profile NBA players,
they're not the NBA, and the WNBA has bigger fish to fry. They got issues of race and culture, which are out front that need to be addressed, and people are afraid to address some of them, at least publicly, at least seriously. There's all kinds of issues out there that don't get addressed. Don't tell me that gambling, which is sanctioned by the league and its partners, is the devil.
Both things can be true. Well, you're saying they do have other issues.
Yeah.
But something like this, just dismissing it, well, it was a joke. Okay, that's fine. But
I'm not saying dismissing it as
it's
a
two
joke.
high-profile players.
Yes.
A one-game suspension to say, listen, this is for everyone in the league. Don't be joking about gambling on games.
Frank, I didn't say it's good. It's here. And it's here to stay. And greed doesn't just apply to FIFA and UEFA. And it doesn't. It's everywhere. And so that includes gambling. Gambling in big, bold, World War II letters.
Yep, but the league should have done something. Should have done something.
They gonna do anything?
No, they're not. They should have.
Exactly. They're not going to do anything because women aren't held accountable. That's the point. That's exactly why they should do something. You went out of your way to push men into this equality for women shit. Every time I turn on the sports channels now, it's something about the WNBA. It's something about these basketball players. I don't mind the women's softball. I like looking at thick-ass women, right? Even if y'all wanted to do the volleyball, I probably wouldn't mind that one, you know? But the basketball, come on, man. Come on. It's not really that exciting. Let's just be honest. We could have settled for the highlights, but you need for it to generate money. So I get it. You playing a game, no problem. At the end of the day, now do everything else the same too. These women have been arguing to get the same rate of pay as the men in the WNBA, even though they don't generate nearly as much money. It's not even remotely close. I swear, if it's a lie, they told it, that the league was losing money up until like last year. And I could be wrong about that. I might have misheard. The league probably still lost money last year. But I'm pretty sure they said up until last year. Last year might have been the first year that they actually made some money. But that could have been wrong too. I could have been misunderstanding, right? At the end of the day, they want everything that men have. Accountability has to also come with that. Punishment, consequences, all of that shit has to come with it then. It can't just be you get all of the good and none of the bad. They sending a message through the sports teams. Once again, ladies, y'all off the hook. Whatever you do, it's all good. We won't treat you the same. That's that bullshit, bro. That's that bullshit. All right. So now we got, whatchamacallit that? Okay. And then this one, boom, boom, boom. Which one should we say? Man, listen, how long we been up here so far? Oh, we've been up here for 57 minutes, man. Hit the Cash App and support the show, y'all. I appreciate the super chats and shit too, but the Cash App, the Zelle, the PayPal, them shits is more important because that is direct money. So we got to get that together, man. At least $20, $30 in the Cash App and PayPal per show, man, so that I'm not working for free. You heard me? Jersey. Okay, so we got 2 videos left. We got Marriages for Broke People, and we got the Tonight's Conversation. So, Mr. Walker, if you still watching, since you're the only one who supported so far, you let me know which videos do we do next. The Marriages for Broke People video or the Tonight's Conversation video. Let me know while I grab my drink. Mr. Walker is probably gone. Good, at least it's cold. I was worried it wasn't going to be cold. So let me see. Yeah, maybe we should just go with okay, so if we do, and then say, yeah, that's how I do it. I'm going to do it by which one is, okay, that one is 10. And that one is 14. Yeah, let's go with that one then. All right, let me pull this in.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son. Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Let's hear what our...
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me.
Everybody break bread.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's hear what our girl Mandy had to say about marriage.
So, Mandy.
Protect. Agree. Everything that you have.
If you're a woman that is focused on making more, having your own career, bringing in your own money, absolutely. I think, okay, so this is going to be my hot take.
Uh-oh.
And no shade to either.
We're only 3 minutes in.
I know. I think marriage is for broke bitches. Oh. And so I think a woman who wants to be married is leaning more into the patriarchy and wants to be essentially possibly taken care of, have their man as the leader. All of the ideals for me of what marriage looks like is that. So I just saw my friends recently this weekend. She was like, did you want to be married? And I literally said, yeah, when I was poor. As a woman who can now provide for herself, also doesn't want motherhood, and also sees a lot of these celebrity women now having to continue working because they have to pay alimony. I mean, we have even podcasters now paying alimony.
Okay, first of all, she is getting into something that is so beautiful. But I want to focus on the one thing. She just said as a person who don't want kids, right? So that to me, I think changes the dynamic. What she's saying, you can have a greater conversation about what she's saying, But when you're specifically talking about people who don't want kids, I think that kind of eliminates any of the, I'll say, condescending arguments that people might want to make about this particular take. Because if we not going to have kids, we definitely don't need to be married. I'm not really a fan of paper marriage anyway. But if we not going to have kids, we definitely don't need to, no way. You don't need to anyway, but I'm trying not to go that route. I'm trying to, just stick to the main point of the topic, which is that marriage is for broke people. But if we not having kids, if there's somebody who don't want kids, then you definitely don't need to be married. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have a more modernized version of marriage in mind. You know what I'm saying? But if you on some old school marriage type shit, why? And you don't even want to have kids. So that's that. But this last thing that she's saying right here, and I don't even think these guys is going to even address that part of it. So we will. Let's rewind it a little bit just so we can hear her clearly as she says it. Listen to this last part she's about to state, because this part is about women having to pay alimony and how she looks at it. And this is why it's so funny to me, because for some reason, this logic don't apply to men.
Also doesn't want motherhood, and also sees a lot of these celebrity women now having to continue working because they have to pay alimony. I mean, we have even podcasters now paying alimony. Shout out to Rachel Lindsay. There's all of these people that once you make a certain amount of money, if your man doesn't, you have to pay them out. And I just don't want to be that.
That's a take.
I don't want to be that.
See that? They saying that's a take, but this is what I'm saying. Why don't y'all have that same opinion about it when it's the men? Why don't you think that also sounds crazy for a man to have to pay you to not be with him anymore? Wait a minute. Why doesn't that sound equally as crazy? We not together no more. Nobody don't owe anybody anything. No, it only makes sense to not owe somebody something when you have a vagina. Y'all ass crazy.
Also,
Penny's crazy. She did that sitting next to Weezy, who, shout out to her, just recently got engaged. I think she had some points in there, but I think she worded it in a hot takeaway.
I think it's starting to really be an overwhelming sentiment, if people want to admit it or not. I think a lot of people that are getting up the ladder financially are not looking at marriage in the same way anymore. And I hear every day from men and women that are starting to make more bread. They be like, yo, it's not needed for me. I don't even see the advantage in being married. I know Mandy personally. Mandy stands on the hill of, I don't really want children. So if you don't want children, then you take away the whole family dynamic from marriage.
That's
you get what I'm saying?
Entirely true.
If it's not in your plans to have children,
there's still a family involved.
I said it takes away from the family dynamic, because the kids make up a part of that dynamic.
And I
so you could literally be dating somebody for 10, 20 years and be married to them for 10 or 20 years.
Then that's your family.
Yeah.
And they could be your family if you're dating or married. Like, it ain't no real big difference.
So the marriage.
I hate when people do that right there. That's just dumb. Did you hear what he said? He said it takes away from the dynamic. It definitely takes away from the dynamic. What are you talking about? He said it definitely takes from the dynamic on whether there's 2 of y'all or 4 of y'all. That matters. And I'm literally saying the same thing. Like, no, I don't need kids in order for you to be my wife. But I'm also saying I don't need paperwork for you to be my wife either. Right? And the only reason why we even need any paperwork at all is if we're in a specific kind of dynamic. So now I got to worry about the kids. I got to worry about leaving you if something happened to me and all this other shit. If all y'all is boss babes, independent boss bitches who don't need no man and all this and that, and you just want a man, then cool. You come in with what you got, I come in with what I got. If it don't work, we go our separate ways with what we got. Right? No paperwork needed. So it does change the dynamic. Because even if we both come in like that, if we have kids, that changes the dynamic immediately. Now we both can't just walk away because it's kids involved. So now we have to be able to determine whether or not who's going to do what, is the kids going with who and all this other shit. And unfortunately, I'm not saying it's impossible, but unfortunately, more often than not, women aren't reasonable when it comes to negotiating those terms. You see what I'm saying? Because if they was, then even the same way how we didn't need no paperwork before, we still shouldn't need none now. We know what's the smartest thing. Let's say we got a son and a daughter. Smartest thing, daughter goes with you, my son come with me. Right? That's the smartest play. You get to show her how to be a woman on a daily basis, and I can come in and show my daughter love, and I get to show my son how to be a man on a daily basis, and you get to come in and show our son some love. That would just be the smartest play. To me, I know you like, man, but you breaking the kids up. You breaking them up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. So even if they still stand with one parent, it's still going to be like, it just, to me, I just think that's the smartest move. But will it be that simple? Who knows? I would argue probably more often than not, nah. I don't think it is. I think the kids just go with the mother, and then all the financial burden falls on the man, and the women love it, which is why you've seen that 25% decrease in divorces in Kentucky once they changed that law about 50-50 custody. Now all of a sudden these chicks don't want to leave. Now all of a sudden it ain't so bad that I need to leave. This is insane, bro.
These don't change.
But that would be the same thing with kids.
But the same shit go with kids then.
I think the kids add to the family dynamic.
You could be with someone, have kids, y'all, and still be a family.
I know.
So
I'm again, bro. I'm not. We did this. I'm talking about this particular person.
Mm-hmm.
She don't want any kids. She is in her cards. She's saying, I don't want kids at all. And so for her, again, she could date the same person or date multiple people without being boggled down by marriage and all of the restrictions that marriage presents. Because marriage does present some restrictions for you.
Like what?
I can't do whatever I want to do if I'm married without consulting with my significant other.
What do you mean whatever you want to do? Is that different? Like what?
Whatever you want to do.
I'm saying, what's the difference between that and
that? Studies. You study. You believe in studies and like you. What I'm saying is that there is a study that married men are more successful.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because some of those restrictions, the distractions that you have when you're single.
First of all, stop that stupid ass shit. Okay? No. Let me read this super chat. Shout out to my man Stacker Starve in the building with the $9.99 super chat. He said, keep up the hard work, bro. You've been the voice of truth. I appreciate that. I definitely do. I really do. Next time, make it a cash up. No, I'm sorry. Nah, listen, the cash app is kind of low, though. We need to build the cash up. But salute to my man, Stacker Star. He always supporting. He's always in the chat. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you for the compliment, man. Thank you so much, bro. For real, for real.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
Salute to my man, Ronnie Ron in the building. What up, though? Cornbread Earl and me looking ass boy. Stephon Diggs, little cousin looking ass. Stephon Duggs looking ass boy. Okay, cool. Let me go back here to the video. Okay, cool. And I can just press play when I'm ready. So here's the thing. He said, married men tend to be more successful. I don't agree. I don't like that terminology. I don't. Married men tend to make more money. Yes. Here's why y'all need to stop saying that like it's a flex. Because they also have more responsibility. Right? If I'm alone and I make 60 and I got a wife and I got a wife and 2 kids and I make 110, Am I doing better? Like, just do the math in your head. I'll say it one more time. If I'm alone and I make 60, and then I make 110, but I got a wife and kids that I got to support for, am I doing better? Because I don't think you are. Am I more successful? I don't think you are, but you know what? This may be a question for, drum roll, ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. I kind of want to see what she gonna say with her bald head ass. ChatGPT. Let's go to ChatGPT. Okay, chat and the G and the P and the T. Cool. Okay, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
So, let's say there's a man that he makes $60,000 a year, right? And then there's another man who makes $110,000 a year, but that man has a wife and a child. The man making 60 is only taking care of himself. Who's actually more successful?
It depends what you mean. Yeah. If we're measuring pure income, 110,000. Yeah, that guy's more successful. But if you mean disposable income, or earner is ahead. But if we look at what actually stays in your pocket after bills, dependents, taxes, all that jazz, the single guy with no spouse or kids might have more flexibility. Meanwhile, the married dad makes more, but he's supporting 3 people, so his per person resources are tighter. So success really hinges on what you're measuring success by.
But in general, the guy making 60 is more successful.
Hang on. In general, no. The 60,000 guy isn't automatically more successful. If we're talking career or income success, the 110.
Okay, see what you just did? You went right back to if we're talking. That's the point of it being a generalization. If I got 60,000 for me, but then I got 100,000 to split 3 ways, now that's only 30,000 for me. 30,000 for the woman, 30,000 for the child. So that's not more successful.
Let me think. I hear you, but that's a different definition of success than most people use. You're talking resources per person, and by that math, sure, 60,000 for one person is more per head than 110,000 spread across 3. But that's not the usual definition. Generally, success in this context means what you achieve or can earn. So by that, most people would call the 110,000 earner more successful.
Because most people are idiots?
Or Because they use career achievement as the metric.
Yeah, but that's my point. If you got to switch the metric in order for it to make your argument, then I don't think you can just automatically win because you switch the metric. What I'm saying is the same way how we will look at somebody who makes $60,000 a year versus somebody that makes $100,000 a year, right? But the person that makes 60 only has about 30% of his income going towards his bills. All their bills are covered with 30% versus the person that makes $100,000 a year. All of their money is basically going towards bills and they probably lose $10,000 every year. Would that person be more successful even though they made more money? Yes or no?
Let me think. Okay, with those facts, no. If the 60,000 person covers their bills easily and stays out of debt, and the 100,000 earner is running a deficit, then no, the 60,000 person is in a stronger financial position.
So they're more successful. The $60,000 person would be more successful. Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes or no?
If by
Yes or no? Yes or no?
I can't answer that.
You can. Yes, you can. You can. You don't have to ask me if. The person that makes 60 only has 30% of their income going towards their bills, which means they have 70% of their income at their disposal versus the person that's making 100,000 and they're losing 10 grand every year. Is the person making 60 more successful? Yes or no? Now you don't want to answer the question? You mad?
It's not about being mad. It's
Then answer my question and give me a yes or no.
I can't honestly do that. It's not just the metric, the facts themselves.
This
change
motherfucker
what
is a
I'm saying.
feminist.
With the information you've given, yes, the 60,000 person is in a better financial position.
So you're saying with the information that I'm giving, that's all you have to work with, you feminists? That's all you have. All you have is the information that I gave you. So yes or no, with the information that I gave you, the person making 60 is more successful than a person making 100 and they're in debt every year. Yes or no?
Let me think. With the information you've given, yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. So here's my point. Now all you're doing is adding the woman and the child into that scenario. That's it. All you're doing is saying the person that made the $110,000 a year and that all their money is going towards bills and is in a deficit every year. All you're doing is saying that deficit comes from the woman and the child, which means even in that scenario, the man making 60 is still more successful.
Let me think. If success means financial position by the facts you've given, then your argument works. If the family expenses are high enough that the 110,000 earner always ends the year worse off.
I literally just said all you're doing is plugging the wife and child in there. You don't have to you don't have to repeat back the shit to me. Yes or no. It's just like it doesn't make any sense to me. You act like these human beings.
So, yes. Under your assumptions.
Which is all you have. It's hypothetical. So all you have is what I've given you. And that's what I'm saying. Either way, if the man is single and he makes $110K a year and he's fucking $10,000 in debt every single year, and you add a wife and child to that scenario, it's the same damn thing. So it doesn't make a difference whether he's single and he losing 10 grand or whether he married with a child and he losing 10 grand. That's still not more successful than the person that's making 60 grand and they have 70% of their fucking income at their disposal. That's just simple.
That treats family expenses as automatically making someone less successful, which many people wouldn't agree with.
No, it doesn't. It's because you're talking about the individual and not the family. So we're saying about the individual. They're saying that okay, so let me give it to you like this, since you want to be a whole feminist. What they're saying is that married men tend to make more money. Okay, you've heard this, or you know this, right? You know this saying about married men, or this data statistic about married men making more money, correct? I just want a yes or no.
Let me check. Just a sec. Yes.
Okay, cool. So here's what I'm saying. The reason why married men make more money is because they have more responsibilities. They don't have a choice. They have a wife. They have kids. So yes, they make more money because they have incurred more responsibility. It's not a flex. It's not like the marriage itself is somehow making these guys smarter than they actually are or anything like that. It's just that they do more because they have to take care of more. Correct? Yes or no? I don't want no fluff.
I'm checking. No, it's not established.
Why then? Okay, so since you're saying no, then tell me why. Why do married men make more money? Go ahead.
Let me think. There's no single established reason. Researchers suggest a mix of selection effects, career motivation changes, and possibly bias. So
What? Career motivation changes. You know what motivated the change? That they got a fucking wife and kid.
Maybe for some, but not always.
What the fuck is some? What percent? Okay, what percentage is some?
Let me check. We don't know. No.
That's my point. You know what? I am done talking to you. You're a feminist, and it's insulting and infuriating. One day you thinking, and the next day you just regurgitating talking points. This shit is sad. If you could tell me for some, then you either regurgitated some shit, or you should be able to tell me, oh no, it's well, yeah, some probably applies to this, right? What else would it be? Here's what you're juxtaposing: single and married. What the fuck is there to think about? Single versus married. What is the difference between a single man and a married man? He's responsible for another human being at minimum, if not 2 or 3 more human beings at a minimum. So it's obvious that the reason why they make more money is because they're responsible for more people. They're making different decisions based on their responsibility.
Let me check. That's a reasonable hypothesis.
I know it's fucking reasonable.
Not the explanation.
Cool, wait, stop right there. So here's what's pissing me off, because you keep saying it's not the. And yet 5 seconds ago you said it was multi-factor. So that means there is no the reason.
Good catch.
I know it's a fucking good catch. But now here's the point. There's still going to be a primary reason. And what's more logical of a primary reason than they have a fucking wife and kids? They have more responsibility, more people to take care of, so they typically make different financial decisions to put themselves in higher earning brackets so that they can afford those responsibilities. What's more of a more primary reason than that?
It's certainly
a logical candidate, but evidence doesn't rank it.
And yet you won't tell me what is. What then is more of a primary reason than that?
Let me think. I can't tell you what is because I don't know.
There you go. So shut up. That's exactly the point. So shut up. Just like a fucking woman gonna argue with me, tell me no, tell me nah, that ain't it, and this ain't that. And then when I ask you what it is, I can't tell you. Just like a fucking woman, bro. That's exactly why I use a woman's voice on that motherfucker. Because it's stupid just like a woman, and I want that motherfucker to sound like the stupidity that it is, bro. This shit is crazy, man. It don't make no fucking sense. All this, people say this shit a lot. Marry me and make more money. What the fuck does that mean? like you're trying to make it seem like all a nigga gotta do is get married and all of a sudden money just flows from the heavens. It's like, no. They would have been okay with making 60K, but now they got this bitch in tow. They got these funky ass kids she done had in tow. So now they looking around. How can I get 20 more K? How can I get 30 more K? How can I make it to 100K? Because if I don't, I ain't going to have nothing left for me after taking care of these raggedy, unappreciative ass people. Right? That's why they make more money. I hate when people try to make it seem like it's the marriage. Like, oh my God, all you got to do is get married and it all will just rain down on you. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit, bro. Like, come on, man. All right, let's go back to these goofy ass niggas.
Some of those distractions aren't present when you're in a relationship that
Married
is
people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, again, you can't just, well, you're an exception. Most married people, they just can't run around and do whatever they want to do.
Of course.
Based on,
Sorry. No, please.
you, me, like, I mean, I'm not married, but.
So do you agree? Well, that's my point. Like, it seems like you got those same restrictions without marriage.
That's what I was trying to get.
And the same commitment, the same family dynamic. That
you do.
Yeah, that's true.
What it sounds like is just people know that today a lot of marriages end in divorce.
And you got to pay.
And you got to pay. So if you up, I mean, yeah, there's prenups and all of that, but again, just the whole the process, people just looking at it as a lot of marriages don't stand the test of time today. And if I'm up, it's going to cost me too much to get out of this. So I'd rather not do it.
You know what?
That's what it sounds like she's saying.
I'm not shooting at Mandy. Yo, Mandy.
And a lot of wealthy men are
people, just people that are saying
point.
that.
Like, yo, it's just not.
Willie, I be cussing your bitch out. Stinking ass bra, always on that feminine shit.
Cost effective.
I'm not shooting at Mandy. No, let's remove her. I don't like when people come on podcasts or speak about marriages because they had a lot of failed relationships. Not Mandy. Let me move. But somebody else said that similar.
No, and Mandy.
Okay, yeah, but I don't want to go back and forth with her to make it say that I'm attacking her. The shit didn't work. You don't go if you go from wanting to be married and don't get married or it doesn't work out and you keep trying and trying and trying again. Sometimes we have to look internally. I'm not saying anything, but just anybody in general now. You know what I mean? And when they come and say, yo, marriage for broke people, and like, there's some rich people getting married every day. I mean, there's some rich women that look for marriages every day. There's some CEO women's Fortune 500 companies that wish that they were married in that moment, that say how lonely they are by just being this and they can't find the man to match them and they want to be married. So it's not for broke women.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So I would say two things, or a couple of things. One, historically, marriage, has been about men taking care of women. It has been patriarchal. You literally go from your dad to your husband, and they literally hand you over when you're walking down the aisle.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I'm paying your father for you.
Literally a dowry, right? So that is historically what it's rooted in, and I don't want to ignore that. That is very true.
Got it. I heard she said that. Yes.
But I also don't want to reduce marriage to just broke women trying to get on or broke women who need it. I respect her desire not to be married, and I know a lot of people who say if I don't want kids. I know a lot of married men who say that. If they say if I didn't have, if not for my kids, I could have done without marriage, and if I were to ever, if something were to happen to my wife, I probably wouldn't remarry. I'd be in a long-term relationship, but I wouldn't remarry. I hear people say that all the time, and I respect that.
I agree with that.
But for me, I think we have to also separate marriage as a bond and as an institution, and marriage as a legal thing with the state. So like when you make a commitment to be with somebody forever as your life partner, like Joe, you just celebrated your 7th, and congratulations, I meant to tell you that at the top of the show. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mark.
On your 7th anniversary.
Congratulations, bro.
If you got married tomorrow, that wouldn't make your love any more or less deep, intense. It wouldn't make your relationship any more or less legitimate. You know, so to that extent, like I don't think you're on year 1 if you get married tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? Like the relationship is what it is. I feel the same way about my wife. So I don't want to like fetishize marriage and make a thing out of marriage, but I do think when you make a commitment, a life commitment to somebody, it's more than just financial protection. It's more than just taking care of it. It's saying me and this person are going to spend our lives together, and we're going to affirm that relationship in the presence of our community. We want the world to know that. And what my wife has said to me, which I hadn't thought about, is she says when she wears that ring, it's not she don't care about the ring per se, I mean, or marriage per se as a contract, but she says it's also a way of saying somebody in this world cares about me. Someone in this world is looking out for me, and as a woman in the world, sometimes you got to think about that too. There's somebody other than me and my parents who
That's a good point.
You know, and that's something I hadn't thought about before.
I got a homegirl who used to travel solo trips.
Yeah.
And she would wear a ring. She was so single and I'm like, yo, why would you do that? She was like, yo, because at least over there, they'll think I might have a husband who's not here with me.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Shout out to your friend for that. That's a great idea. But it also illustrates, right, the theory of protection, right? So shout out to her for that. Because as much as we talk about in these spaces, when we talk about protection, we always talk about it from the perspective of, oh, it's a knock in the middle of the night and you got to get up and go see about it. You know what I'm saying? But I will argue that the presence of a man, right, whether that's boyfriend, husband, fiance, spouse, lover, whatever you want to call them, right, even wearing the ring itself, right, is the defense mechanism and provides a layer of protection, right? So instead of going to the bump in the night shit, which probably never happens for 90% of people, we probably should just use that version, right? That, hey, when you put that ring on, that's letting everybody who see you know, oh, it's somebody that cared about you. It's somebody that might, for a lack of a better term, fuck somebody up about you. You know what I'm saying? So we might need to start using that one, right? Somebody knowing it's a man in the house with you might make them less likely to break into the house, right? So I think that's a better version of that than the bump in the night shit. Niggas need to stop using that because you niggas ain't even facing no bumps in the night. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just too rare to even use to me as an example. There was something that was said right before that though. Damn, it was something he said right before that. But I know when Mark was saying about his wife saying that it's also about knowing that it's somebody else in the world that cares about you. To be honest with you, for the longest time, I thought that's what it was for women. Because for me, as a man, it's that for me. Like it's something about knowing, like right now I'm doing this podcast, but I know if I know I got a woman that's at home, that's at work, that's at the grocery store, that's picking up the kids, that's grabbing the groceries, whatever she doing, I know it's a woman out there that genuinely love me, that will be here in due time to see about me, to kiss me, to spend time with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that feel good. When I don't have that, I be depressed like a mug, right? So mentally, I definitely would have assumed, or at least did assume that that's what it was for women for a long time until I started getting my rude awakening that it was more about money and resources and everything else than it was about them being able to move through life and knowing, man, it's somebody else. Again, not my mama, not my daddy, not my cousin, not my sibling, not my auntie, right? No relative. It's somebody else that is choosing They are making a conscious choice every day to love me and care about me and be thinking about me. When I wake up to those Grand Rising texts, hey daddy texts, or any of that shit, it makes the day start better. You know what I'm saying? But somehow, in all his wicked wisdom, the white man has corrupted our women to just have the straight prostitute mindset. And they don't give a fuck about the fact that you out here thinking about that. I mean, I used to be at work, particularly when I was a truck driver. That was the one job I had that I actually enjoyed going to do. But I was like rubbing my legs together like a cricket in anticipation of getting off and coming home to my woman. It was the coming home to my woman made the last 4 hours of the day worth it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just blows my mind that our women are so corrupted at this point to where things like that just don't even mean nothing to them, bro. You know? Let me do this. Let me shout out my main man. Oh, I didn't know who it was. Let me shout out my main man, Stacker Star. I just seen it pop up, but let me shout out my main man, Stacker Star, for coming through on the Cash App side of the game. He sponsored the stream with the Cash App. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you for sponsoring the stream. He talking about some my bad. No, you ain't did nothing wrong. But listen, just for the record, FYI, man, I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the making the chat glow and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And if you need to send a super chat, if it's just easier for you to do it that way, that's fine. If you want to send a long ass comment, and so therefore you sending a $10, $20 super chat or something, $50 super chat or whatever, because you want to send a long ass comment, by all means. But for real, anything over $10, man, hit the cash. Yo, listen, YouTube take 30%, man. Y'all gotta know it. Now, the Streamlabs link that my man Cadaver Dog use all the time, that link, now that is 3%. See? So if you send me $100, I get 97 of it. Don't that sound better? Versus you send me $100 and I only get 70 of it. 30 of it is going to YouTube. Now, listen, we don't want to not give no money to YouTube. We want YouTube to get their bag too. You know, that's why I be telling y'all, send them super chats. Hey, listen, send that little $1, that $2, that little $5 in the super chat, and it's all good. Also, become a member. My member fees is mad low. I think one of them is $3, one is $5, and one is $10. Mad low. First membership video coming this Sunday. But hit the membership. That's how you can join and become a member, and you can support that way. So you don't even have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. You're a member, and you sending your little 3, your little 5, your little 10 on a monthly basis. You know what I'm saying? You get some content early, which I'm going to start doing. And I think I'm going to start incorporating my family and shit into it too. But they be on some bull. Like, these motherfuckers act like they scared of cameras. My family is so Facebook, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they so post a picture ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they scared to hit the link and get on camera, bro, and like talk. I called one of my nieces earlier today. She like, you know I'm private. I'm like, I do. She is. She don't be posting shit. Barely got a few pictures. She posted just enough for motherfuckers to know them titties big and that ass big. And now all she posts is food and other people's shit. Like, she like, you know I'm super private. Like, I know you are, but damn. But I'm like you a whole Republican conservative. I want you to come on the show so you can talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? So we can hold your feet to the motherfucking fire. But, you know, man, people be scared, bro, to hit that link. I don't know why, man. But shout out to my main man, Stacker Star, man, constantly supporting.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son. Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me.
Everybody break bread.
In the room, like it just that you think there's somebody that cares, like you said.
Yeah, and I'm just saying these are all factors I think that are bigger than just money. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of rich women who want that relationship, or people who can take. My wife could take care of herself financially. She's better now, but like she was doing just fine without me. And I
Mine
think,
too, nigga. Mine was taking care of me at one point. Nigga.
Right.
Like that's what I'm saying.
3.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think it's complicated, but I hear what she's saying.
Yeah, I think everybody has their own individual views.
She can,
and to Mark's point too, though, like I said, like I think that the marriage, I mean, the family dynamic can be had with or without the ring or the church or the justice of the peace. Yeah. It's the same thing. If you're in a 15-year relationship with somebody, that commitment that y'all quote unquote have, it's the same commitment. You get what I'm saying? So I see it just from everybody's perspective. I think everybody has a right to, stand on what their square is.
How is it the same commitment?
If I sit in a car with you and say, yo, I'm committed to this relationship. These are our ground rules. These are our,
Which y'all, no, go ahead.
These are our ground rules, right? Whatever we outline where we want to be in this relationship. The do's, the don'ts, the yes, the no's, whatever the case may be. There's no difference when we walk to the justice of the peace and say, yo, I do in front of this.
Oh, that's not true at all.
Yeah, I disagree with
that. That's not true at all.
Actually.
What happens when you die?
Let me finish my sentence, please.
Go ahead.
Because now it's legality and contracts in it. We talking about the commitment that you're making to a person, not what happens when you die. Because what happens when you die, now that's all legality and paperwork. I'm talking about.
Niggas be slow as hell, bro. Salute to you for catching that. Niggas be slow as hell. The man is literally talking about the relationship, and you niggas jump to when you dead. Ain't no relationship no more, dumbass. You dead. So it ain't no more relationship. If he's literally talking about the relationship itself, you would have to be alive for that. Niggas just be ready to jump in and say some shit sometimes, bro. That shit be blowing me.
About the commitment that you set forth with the person. Whether I tell you this in closed doors in confidence, or if I say this in front of some stranger man that gives us a statement piece of paper.
And what happens if you die point?
The legality and the paperwork is, I'm looking at as part of the commitment.
But you can do that without being married to somebody too. So you could have a will and say, if something happens to me, XYZ goes to this person without going to the justice of the peace or having a marriage certificate.
You can also
still cover those things.
You can also rent a house from somebody for eternity and say, I'm never leaving. And I think it's a little different if you own the house and have a little more stake in the game.
Niggas always go to that shit. Like, y'all niggas always go to that dumbass shit. First of all, watch this, stupid ass white boy. Matter of fact, I take that back. I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm not gonna do you like that. I shouldn't take it back because you white, and I don't want nobody to think that I'm taking it back because you white. But it ain't that. It's you haven't done anything to me to deserve that energy, so I'm not gonna give it to you. But you are being a little stupid right now, and I don't like stupidity. So I take back my take back, stupid ass white boy. Think about what the fuck you just said. Think about what you just said, dummy. Why do I want that to be the foundation of your commitment? I want the foundation of your commitment to be, we got a house together. What? I ain't gonna leave because we got this house together. What? No, I don't want that to be the foundation of your commitment. I want the foundation of your commitment to be, you chose me and you meant it when you said it. A great meme I seen years ago on Facebook, I still got on my hard drive somewhere. It said, loyalty is remaining true to the commitment that you made, even when the feeling you had when you gave that commitment is gone. I was like, yo, whoever wrote this shit, Pulitzer. Whatever I don't give a damn. What's the other shit they be giving them niggas? The Medal of Freedom. the Nobel Peace Prize. I don't know. Give whoever wrote that shit a medal. I'm going to say it one more time. Loyalty, right, is remaining committed to the word you gave, even when the feeling you had when you gave that word is gone. Yes, I met you. I had all these butterflies in my stomach. I couldn't imagine my life without you. I am so committed to you. 5 years later, you getting on my goddamn nerves. But I'm loyal. I don't expect that you will always get on my nerves. I know that we have our good days, and then we have our not so good days. But I'm committed to the word I gave. I'm committed to you. It was a video I was watching where a girl was like, I don't expect for you to be perfect. I think I'm going to do a reaction to it on the shorts. I don't expect you to be perfect. Yes, you do, bitch. You know how I know you expect me to be perfect? Because you're sitting here now telling me this thing that I'm doing is so wrong. And you don't understand that, oh no, wait a minute. This thing that you're saying I'm doing that's so wrong, it's not actually so wrong. It actually makes sense. It's human for me to do this thing. You will see when I do the short what I'm talking about, but just follow the logic. The thing that you're telling me I shouldn't be doing, I actually should be doing. I am reacting to you stressing me out. You're doing something I don't like, and you're more concerned with the way I'm telling you I don't like it than the fact that you're doing something that I don't like. So yes, I'm only responding in a human way. But now you're dehumanizing me by responding to how I'm responding more so than what I'm saying. Right? Imagine a doctor doing that. You come in the hospital, you just got shot. You like, man, the motherfucker shot me. Oh my fucking God, and it smell right now. And they like, listen, I'm not gonna help you until you calm down. You got a whole bullet wound, blood skeeting everywhere, and they worrying about how you telling them that shit. No. We can possibly deal with how I'm telling you if it's actually that bad after we deal with what I'm telling you about. But see, that don't make room for that. Women don't make room for that because they don't value men's humanity. Anybody who wants to debate me on that, I'm ready. It's the wrong mountain to climb. I promise you. I have too much evidence. They dehumanize men on like worse than, it's so crazy to me that the humane society is for animals. Right? They should have a humane society for men because women do not. I get men don't, but we men, we in competition with each other all the time. We should, but we don't. But women not valuing men's humanity is trifling, bro. And real at the same time. Let's go though.
Can be owned or rented in both scenarios. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, I could put myself out. Dog, when my will is done, my girl, we're not married, but my girl will get every single thing that I have. And it'll be allocated according to the will. When you are married, now the state assigns how your assets are broken up if you don't have a will. So that's the only difference. Now the state says, yo, your goes here, 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 and here. Based on the laws of the state of New Jersey or New York, wherever you reside, this is what happens. The marriage don't dictate that. You and the lady didn't dictate that. The state dictates that.
Okay.
So that has nothing to do with a commitment that's being made by the two individuals.
It's a fact.
I agree.
Yeah, just be quiet.
That's one aspect.
I could disagree.
That's one
Shit he's
aspect.
saying.
Yeah, that's one
He
aspect.
up.
If
Just
you
be
on your
quiet, that's all.
deathbed, your girlfriend is not the one responsible for making decisions for you.
She can be.
It can be.
But you can assign that too, though.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
You
called
can.
power. I think it's called power of attorney. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Sit there. If you're getting sick enough, you can assign power of
All right,
attorney to somebody.
Check this out, Ice.
Well, he said it. I
This
ain't
is what
gotta
I'm
look it
saying.
up.
If you are
Just stop trying.
properly planned to the point way past death, you could set up everything.
Correct.
Let me give you an example.
So that's not what I'm saying here. Most people are not.
Of course.
Cool. But
Right, but here's this is why this is a dumbass argument. Right? Because in our community, most people ain't fucking married either. So what? What is that proving? What are you saying? Maybe most of these married motherfuckers need to be setting up power of attorneys. I mean, did I say that right? Most of these non-married ass people need to be setting up power of attorneys and all that other shit. Because most of us ain't married. It doesn't make any sense. You can't make this argument unless you're saying the majority of people get married so that they can take care of this. They don't. So, you know, the majority of us ain't married. The majority of us ain't getting married just so somebody else can have power of attorney over your ass if you dying. So, no, this is a stupid ass argument. You should be probably saying most people need to go get that power of attorney and all that other shit set up because niggas ain't getting married. But you not, because you want to try to sit here like the rest of these married folk and make it seem like you got something going on so much better by being married, and you fucking don't.
So you and your long-term girlfriend, when you get sick, if you don't have all this premeditated shit going on.
See how you got to make the argument? If you don't have.
Right. She will have no rights while you're on your.
Right. And if you and your long-term girlfriend ain't married, nigga, you don't like this. What does that mean if you not? Now, if you are married, then what? Was that guaranteed? Y'all think that guarantee everybody everything? Go talk to my auntie. She was married. When her husband died, guess what? Her kids sued and fought for motherfucking property, and they got it from the wife. They were awarded property. Like, that's my husband. He died. This our building. We own it. Nope. We giving that shit to the kid. What? Like, this nigga wasn't some millionaire. He just was somebody who had a couple pieces of properties and a little nest egg, little savings and shit. Like, but they still awarded that shit to the kid. But they was married. Paperwork married. Shit happens all the time, bro. So why are you trying to act like that? The paperwork marriage is the end all be all. It fucking ain't. Oh, I'm wrong? Let's talk to Theo Huxtable's motherfucking wife right now. Checkmate. This was the wife. Far as I know, married. Paperwork married. And she out here fighting to get some goddamn money from her own husband's estate. Make it make sense, Mr. Marriage clears everything up. Marriage solves everything. What are we talking about?
Deathbed. And to that, you say what?
That's correct. You are correct with that. Now, also to the
I'm also applying that to the will situation.
Hold on, let me give me a second.
About.
Also to the non-planned person that goes and gets married. What happens when they break up? Exactly. To the person that did not plan. The non-planning goes on both sides, married or unmarried.
To the
non-planned person that gets married and then they get a divorce. What happens?
Not a divorce. Let's say they just break. Let's just say they separate. So we've seen people that, I don't want to use nobody because words have power.
Of course.
Two people are married. They split up. They've been split up for 6, 7, 8 years, right? That man now has a girlfriend or kids or whatever the case may be. That person, and this is a true story and this happens a lot, the ex-wife, they still linked. She controls every single thing in this man's life.
Fam, I told y'all when my uncle passed, rest in peace, who was still married.
His wife could have taken everything.
His wife, luckily, she was just a good person, and they were separated for at least.
But that just goes
6,
back to
7 years.
Planning thing.
So that's my point.
That's
the planning on both sides. The marriage don't have nothing to do with that. Right. Whether you're married or not, you still got to plan. If you don't plan, you're subject to the state no matter what.
Okay, fair.
He is cooking y'all ass. And now the white boy about to jump his goofy ass back in there with some stupid shit, I'm sure. He is cooking you niggas. That shit's crazy. I don't even understand what the art, like men, we gotta be better at just conceding, bro. Ham, can you please tell these niggas?
Concede first. Don't talk to me about nothing else. Concede first. Concede first. Don't talk to me about, I'm saying, yo, concede first. Before you want to talk to me about it. You got to conceive first.
Period.
Yeah. So how does marriage change The commitment is what we saying.
We started with commitment.
It has
And
nothing
Joe
to-
moved to
marriage has nothing to do with it.
post-death, what happens. And again, those things that happen.
That's one specific
I'm just
example.
addressing what he said. Those things that happen post-death aren't dictated by the two people. They're dictated by whatever
Unless there's a
state
will, that's the only way that it's dictated by the person, whether you're married or unmarried. If you're married, the state dictates it. The person don't.
Do y'all believe in marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, in an unconventional way.
I believe in a conventional way. I just think it's a personal decision. I don't think that somebody is right or wrong if they get married or not. I think that's for those two individuals to decide.
I couldn't agree more. But then there's a better way to state why you're against being married than to offend the people that are married and to say,
Fuck married people. The fuck? Yo, listen, this shit is triggering me, bro. It's taking me back to all those debates that I have had on many panels over the past few years with these married people acting like, goddamn it, they better than everybody else. Like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit. No. Man, fuck married people and them being offended. Like, straight up and down. I see Crystal in the chat. You just not getting here, huh? This is some bullshit. And now all of a sudden, Blue Jay in the chat.
I promise to God I don't care. I don't care.
Late ass niggas. Show started over an hour ago. Y'all should have been here. These married people be acting like they just got the blueprint, boy. They're like you do realize half of you motherfuckers end up not together no more, right? Right? And I think we are misinterpreting this stat because I did some research on this. And what it really showed was like, okay, when they say 50% of marriages end in divorce, right? What it means is this. So over a certain amount of time, let's say like 10 years, 50% of marriages end in divorce, right? Then they talk about second marriages, people who get married for the second time. And I think it was like a increase of about 20 to 30% in divorce rate for second marriages, right? But those first marriages, a lot of those, if I remember correctly, the way it was explained to me by ChatGPT feminist ass was that like maybe like they not tracking after a certain amount of time. So like let's say they was together for 20 years and then got divorced. I don't think that's included when we say 50% of marriages end in divorce. I don't think those divorces are included in that particular statement. 30 years together and then get divorced. I don't think those are included. The way it was explained to me, you know, y'all seen how that motherfucker was just pissing me off. It just be giving you too much fluff, shit you ain't even asking for. But if I remember correctly, I just want to check one time and make sure, because this bitch, let me see. I don't want to be wrong on this one. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I got another question, but if you finna just be a feminist, I won't ask.
Oh, come on. I'm just here to hash things out. Go ahead. I'll keep it straight.
Yeah. Cool. So, a while back, you was explaining the 50% divorce rate to me. And if I remember correctly, I think you were saying something about the longer the relationship, the less it actually applies to that statement when people say 50% of marriages end in divorce, right? So what I want to know is when that statement itself, 50% of marriages end in divorce, what exactly is that being attributed to? Not what people think it means, but what it actually means. And I want you to say it in 30 words or less.
It means, based on the data over time, about half of marriages in a population eventually end in divorce, not that every couple faces a 50% chance.
So, because I remember you telling me before that it didn't include marriages like at the 20-year and 30-year mark. So you saying it does include those long-term marriages?
Let me check. Not exactly. The 20 or 30-year marriages don't get excluded, but once a couple's already made it that long, their chance of divorcing is much lower than it was at the start.
And so because of that, it's not included in the 50% of marriages end in divorce as quoted by most people?
Let me see. It's more that people compress different ideas into one quote. The 50% figure is a population stat, not the odds for a marriage that's already lasted decades, right? For long-term marriages, the relevant risk is much lower, not 50-50.
And what about, okay, I see what you're saying. And what about second marriages? Because I remember somebody saying maybe 70 to 80% of second marriages end in divorce. Is that valid?
Checking. Yeah, that's broadly in the ballpark, but the commonly cited numbers are closer to about 2/3, not 70 to 80%. And just like first marriages, that's a population stat, not a destiny for any one couple.
So 66% versus 70%.
Let me think. For casual talk, that's close enough. The only reason I'd nitpick is if someone is asserting a precise stat. In that case, I'd stick with roughly 2/3. The big point stands either way. Second marriages have a higher divorce rate than first marriages.
I mean, so y'all can see how the shit could be kind of confusing, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just like marriages themselves, first or second or whatever, you know, shit. I mean, I even myself am starting to understand that if somebody gave you 20 years of their life, them leaving when it's not what you wanted is probably going to be devastating, but you're still at some point, once you get over the hurt of them being gone, you're going to appreciate those years. You will. You just be like, because you could have been alone. It could have been worse. You're going to have those kind of thoughts, and you will appreciate the time that they gave you, you know? So how much time we got left? Okay, we only got a minute left in this video. Let's go.
Hey, this is all broke people.
I agree her wording was wrong.
I agree with that.
I agree. But like I said, what I think she was trying to say was to speak to, back to my original point on that, I think she was trying to speak to the divorce rate. So yes, if you're up and you get married, it's going to cost you if y'all don't work out.
But if you're looking at marriage as divorce already, you're probably in a bad position.
Fam, I buy a car and put insurance on it. I don't plan to have an accident.
And also, it's ignoring a lot of the financial benefits of being married, tax benefits, insurance benefits. There's a bunch of shit.
It might
cost
not be
of living benefits.
But again, it might not be ignored.
You see that? I'm telling you, bro, I'm so glad that white boy is saying that because it shows you where their mind is always at. It's always about some money. And black women are following the white man's blueprint, right? According to the Willie Lynch letter. And that's why for them, it's all about some money. When they're legitimately at the bottom, right? Still with all their advancements, right? Only above Mexican women, I think. And so, or maybe Mexican men, but I don't remember. I got to look that up. But so you're following the white man's blueprint. It ain't putting you right next to him, right? All they give a fuck about is money. They see money in everything. Everything is business. Everything is money for them. Now y'all want to be prostitutes following the white man. He goes straight to, man, his tax benefits. What the fuck that got to do with the relationship? So if that's the case, then we should just have people being married and motherfucker live in New York and the other one live in California. But they married on paper and they got some sort of tax benefits and all this other shit going on. Like, is this shit a green card now? It's shit that's supposed to be more important, bro, than all of this dumb shit. Because watch this. If you was a woman who was with a man and you got the tax benefits and you got the power of attorney and you got all this other economical shit that they keep bringing up that don't got shit to do with the relationship, but that man was socking you in your fucking face every 10 days, nobody would tell you that all that other shit was worth you staying. It shouldn't have to, it seems like the only way you can get people to understand the flaw in their logic is by bringing up coochie or violence. Something had to be bad happening towards women. You got to bring up violence against women. You got to bring up something happening to a coochie for everybody to be like, oh, no. This like, damn, well, why didn't you just understand that 10 seconds ago when we gave you the other analogy? Why does it have to be something against a woman for you to understand that this thing is a flaw? It's a flaw in your logic. I don't want nobody to be with me because they think they get a economical benefit. I want you to be with me because you want to be with me. It's you I'm choosing. That's every relationship I ever been in. I was with that person because I wanted to be with that person. And I had no intention on leaving those situations. Because my commitment and my loyalty was for a lifetime. That was the way I was raised to think. I'm not doing this with you today or for the next few weeks. I'm planning my whole life out. And it all includes you because we're supposed to be together. Them right now, the way they talking is like, if you don't have any of the economical advantages, then all of a sudden the relationship ain't shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. That's dumb as hell. What if I got 100 million and then I just give a chick $1 million and say, now you don't got to worry about nothing else. Here's your $1 million. You get to put it in the bank and I'm still paying for everything. But we not married. Is she better off now than a wife? These motherfuckers, a lot of these people not even gonna never see that. Particularly at no one time. If the median income for women is just under right at 50K a year, you will have to work 20 years to see, goddamn it, $1 million. You see what I'm saying? So imagine, there's people that make less than that. If the median is 50, that means there's people that make less than that, that'll never see $1 million for a lifetime. Right? So I'm just saying, like, this it's just dumb, bro. They try to make everything, they try to reduce relationships down to money, bro. And these is men, grown ass men doing this dumb ass shit, bro. It's like, but that's all they got. Look at, if you could see them niggas, if they weren't such pussies about people reacting to their videos and we didn't have to hide them and shit, and you could see them niggas, they all look fucking weird. I mean, I'm older now, so I guess, but they all, the white boy look weird. I couldn't imagine no black woman being attracted to that nigga. Right? And I'm talking specifically about the white boy and I'm talking about Joe. Some weird looking ass niggas. And then they want to sit here and you wonder why they sit here and reducing marriage down to money. You know what I'm saying? Because they weird. If not for money, them niggas probably wouldn't have, the track records that they have. Well, I can't speak to the white boy, but we know Joe used to have Tahiri. Y'all know what's up with that. So I'm just saying. But yeah, man, salute. I mean, it's gonna sound crazy saying salute to them. After that just pissed me off though. Like, they cool. I rock with Joe Budden podcast and all of them. You know what I'm saying? The white boy be having some great music takes sometimes, but come on, man. This we battling something out here. So for y'all to be You undermining all the efforts that we doing trying to get women to come back into the fold and get off of this prostitution ass mindset. And y'all going right back to it. You know what I'm saying? Shit is disrespectful, son. Word life, though. What the drilly with that, though? Yararameen looking ass boy. Yeah, man. Let's go. You know what it is.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son. Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Beans, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. Everybody break bread.
Ladies Iraq says, stop hating on married folks, Ben. You know damn well I'm not hating. They the ones hating. You telling me to stop hating, but they the ones hating. What is going on? Why can't I? Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. I'm like, why I can't see the chat on this one, but it wasn't the same one. Cool. Let me open up a new chat window. I shouldn't have to bring the whole page up to see the chat. So, okay, there we go. Crystal said, in my Myron Gaines voice, we better than you. No. No. Absolutely not. Again, if you stand in your marriage because y'all got a house together in y'all name, congratulations, sucker. I'm cool on that. I don't want nobody to be with me because we got a house together in our name and you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. I want you to be with me because you want to be with me. When I win this $100 million in this lottery, y'all know I always be saying I'm a hit my girl off with $1 million, but I'm gonna leave her because I'm going to get this Puerto Rican pussy, and I know she ain't gonna want to get it with me. But if she wanted to get it with me, she could be right there with me. I would prefer it if she was right there with me. Damn! I'm silly as hell. I need to stop it, okay? I need to stop this shit. Okay, cool. Ladies Iraqs with another free comment said, no, everything is money everywhere. Money is needed for survival. Oh my fucking God. I'm trying to decide if I want to time you out or not. Tripp said, did you ever review Janice Hart on Joe Budden? Yes, I did. We damn near just did that one last week, which lets me know you don't watch the show enough because you're a racist. Yo, come on, lady. I'm trying to decide whether or not to time you out. I don't. You over here, I am forcing, and I'm using the word forcing intentionally. I am forcing y'all to think. Right? That is such a fucking unthought out comment. Oh my God, I didn't even read the rest of it. Yeah, get yourself up out of here. You know what I'm finna do? I'm finna give you a wrench and take it away just so you know how disappointed I am in you. Let me see. Add as a moderator. Boom. Okay. You are now a moderator on the channel. Okay, there it is. I get your argument, Beans, but I'm speaking for us women. Now, there's your comment right there. As a moderator, now let me take your wrench away. Fuck out of here. Lucky I ain't time you out. And the only reason why I didn't time you out is because I don't want your comments to disappear. If it wasn't for that, I was gonna time your ass out. This shit sound crazy. Listen to what she said. She said, why you shaming women for wanting security from a man? What did I tell y'all about women who say they are looking for security in a man? What is it that you supposed to do? Run, 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 run away. Run, 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 run away. This shit is crazy. 2026 and y'all still talking like this, bro. I don't get it. I'm not your damn security. Like, that shit is crazy as hell. Y'all really want men to here we are. We on our first date. So what do you look for in a man? Man, security, a bag, make sure he got enough money to take care of me now and take care of me if I ever decide to leave him and take care of me after his ass is dead. And yeah. And we supposed to be like, oh man, that is so amazing. It's exactly what I was looking for in a woman. Like, what? This shit is crazy. I just want you to reverse it. You on a date with a man. What are you looking for in a woman? Security? I'm just looking for a woman who could take care of me, who got the bag, could take care of me while we together, could take care of me if we leave, could take care of me after she dead. Does that shit sound interesting to you? Does that sound like something you want to run to and, oh my God, mom, I met him? Or do you feel like you want to be like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here? So why do y'all think we supposed to be so like, yes, oh, somebody wants me to live my life working for them. Yes. Like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. What the fuck is going on, bro? This shit crazy, bro. Like, it still blows my mind that women actually think that shit's supposed to sound appealing. I got an offer for you. You get to get up and go to work every day and give it all to me. What? Yeah, this shit's just crazy, bro. This shit's just crazy. Crystal said it's the scam of the century. That's a fucking fact, bro. This shit is wild to me, bro. No, I'm not your security. Absolutely not. Make your own fucking money. Do your own thing. Like, the fuck I got to do with that? I don't got nothing to do with that. Whatever it is you need to secure for your future, you do it. Because if we doing it together, then it ain't about you. It's about us. Motherfuckers be like, man, you need to retire your woman. No, we need to retire us. That's the point. I got one life like you do. And you gonna live longer than me. So why the fuck do I need to spend my less time on earth making sure you okay while I'm here and after I'm gone? Kill yourself. Hold on, I know this ain't the stupid attention, but stupid. Fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, you want me to be your security? Okay, hold on, I got you. Lock this nigga up. No. This shit crazy, bro. No. Oh, God. That's crazy. Lady said, no, that's not what I meant by security. Yes, it is. Don't start lying to me. Now I'm going to have to time you out for real. Don't start lying. Stand on that shit you said or change your mind. But don't start lying. Okay?
Concede first.
Don't talk to me about nothing else. Concede first. Concede first. Don't talk to me about. I'm saying, yo, concede first before you want to talk to me about it. You gotta concede first.
Straight up. Don't start lying. That is exactly what you meant. Here are your words exactly. This is exactly why I didn't time you out, because I wanted your words to stay up there. No, everything is money everywhere. Money is needed for survival. Why you shaming women? Why you shaming women? And I screenshot it too, so don't try to delete it. Why you shaming women for wanting security from a man? No, we don't play dumb over here, lady. I know they do that shit on them other channels, but over here, billionaires. We the billionaires, baby. We know exactly what that shit means because we could read. That's what that shit means. God damn it. All right. Ronnie said, can't walk it back. That's a fact. Stand on it or change your mind. That's how we live over here. You stand on that shit, or if you stand on it, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Beat you up? That's what I can do. You stand on it, you stand on it. It is what it is. We put your ass in the goddamn stupid detention and move on with our lives. But other than that, you could concede, like you could just say, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit don't sound right now that you said it out loud. Now that you put it on me, now that you put me in a scenario where some nigga is coming to me and telling me he want me to be his security. He want me to be his financial security. I want you to take care of me while you're alive. I want you to take care of me if I divorce you. I want you to take care of me after you dead. Because that is what women are saying. Marriage, alimony, life insurance. So let's not play this game. Right? We know exactly what that shit is. No way. I'm telling my son, any other young man, any other man that's under 60, if a woman is telling you she wants you to be her security, run, 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 run away. You can't keep running in and out of my life. Okay? Run away, love, love, love. Run away, love, love, love. Okay? Kanye had a song about running away or some shit. I don't remember the lyrics. Every song you can think of that got run in the title, play that shit and get the hell out of there. And I ran so far away. Run. Save yourselves. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you. Fuck all that shit. Don't let no woman convince y'all that shit make any sense. She said, Crystal, you married like me. You don't think it's needed anymore in this day? Hell no. Bro, Crystal is different. Why you think she's over here with me? You got to be different to be over here with me. No, fuck that. See, here's the thing about it. As a man, we gonna do it anyway. Hold on, what my sound effects at? Damn! As men, we gonna do it anyway. Bro, let me tell y'all something. This is a fact right here. Watch this. I spend more money. This is why they be saying niggas that don't got no money don't need to date. Right? Remember the episode of The Cosby Show when Theo was like, I got $200 left. He said, you plan on having a girlfriend? You know it. And he took $200 away, right? That's how that shit go for real. And all the time, it ain't because the woman is impressing upon you to spend some money. You just be feeling like you have to. It's days when I would gladly eat ramen noodles. But if my lady is here, I'm like, damn, what we going to eat? Right? It's days I probably would just not eat nothing. But if my lady is here, what we going to eat? Oh, it's the weekend and you finna be over here and man, I need to go get some liquor. I need to make sure you entertain, shit like that. We can't help it. We don't want you to be bored around us. We definitely don't want you to be hungry around us. You know what I'm saying? And then if we love you and we care about you and all that anyway, guess what? We gonna spend money on you anyway. We gonna care about how you living while we together. A lot of men don't even mind alimony. Now they don't want universal for life ass alimony. You could go screw whoever you want to go screw, and I got to keep paying you while you screwing all these other niggas. That shit don't make no fucking sense. But I bet you it do the ladies' IRACs. Pay me while I screw all these other niggas. Like, fuck out of here. We not together no more. You don't deserve anything. But it's some niggas who like, I get it. Okay? We was in a situation. I was the breadwinner, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to pay this alimony for a few years ahead to let you get on your feet. Some niggas don't care. It is what it is, right? Then life insurance policies and all other shit, trying to make sure your lady, your wife, your girl, whatever is straight after you go. Like men, it's not that we have a problem with those things. It's your expectation for those things that makes it a problem. If they made a law right now that said, ladies, we will absolutely grant you alimony, but your alimony will definitely come with 2 dick sucks a week. I guarantee you 90% of chicks who got alimony right now drop that shit like a bad habit. Because the thing that they love the most about alimony is that they getting paid for nothing. And you know how I know? You can't even try to argue with me that they getting paid for the time that they already spent. You know how I know? Because when DMX died and he didn't leave his girl nothing, and all the women was his baby mama at the time, all the women was all up in arms. Oh my God, she wasted her life with him. So that means that time that she spent didn't mean shit. So if that time that you spent don't mean nothing, alimony ain't for the time that you spent. Alimony is for the fact that you getting paid to do nothing and you like it. Because the time you spent don't mean shit. That shit didn't mean a damn thing when DMX died. They was on the internet. This one I fell out with Courtney Michelle. That's why I stopped fucking with her. Because she told the world that girl wasted 14 years of her life. Fuck what clubs, what bottles, what clothes, what bags, what trips, what houses, what cars, whatever else he might have provided for her over a 14-year period. The fact that he didn't leave her nothing in a will means she wasted 14 years of her life. So that time that we spend together don't mean a damn thing to women. So alimony ain't based on what you did previously. You just want to get paid for nothing. Thank you. So, yeah. Shout out to Crystal. She said, women in my family have been earning income since 1865. Women in my family contribute to our families in a significant way. It's not just on our husbands. And see, that's a woman who values her husband's humanity. She values his life. She values the fact that he, just as he was born one day, he's going to die one day. And the sum of his life shouldn't be, he worked real hard to make life easier for me. That shouldn't be the sum of no man's life. No. Like I said, I can't watch a sporting event without these motherfuckers telling me, lean in for women. Equality for women. Oh, they need to be Fortune 500 CEOs, and they need to be president of the United States, and they need to be able to work any job, and they need to be able to make the same amount of money, and they need to be able to live in the same houses and drive the same cars and do everything. They need to be able to fuck as many niggas as they want to and not be called hoes. They need everything that a man got, every advantage a man got, women need it, but damn it, no responsibility, no accountability though. That's where y'all draw the line at. No, a woman shouldn't have to pay for nothing like a man, even though she should be able to earn the same money as a man. Make it make fucking sense. It's crazy. Ladies Iraq said, I'm for house husbands. Really? How could you be for house husbands then? That ain't no security. You have become his security. What are we talking about? Your boy, Mr. Beans. Let's go. Shout out to Ladies Iraq for keeping the chat interesting.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son. Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Beans, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. On me. Everybody break bread. Break bread.
All right, it's time to get into our last video for the day. And it comes from our friends over at tonight's conversation. So it should be a good one. You know, they tend to provide us with some good content. So let's do that. And man, y'all support the show for this last video. There you go. There go the links again, just in case you missed them. Let's get like at least 10 more to the Cash App. You know, use that super chat link and get like 20 more, something like that. You heard me? Because this one probably going to take us to the 4-hour mark. Oh, no, it should. It's kind of long. It's not. It's 10 minutes, but we should be able to get a good reaction out of this one.
What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Diana's Joy, and my question is, how do you tell your perfectly good man that you love that he no longer compliments your elevation without breaking his heart?
How do you tell your perfectly good man, that he no longer compliments your elevation? You hear that shit, Ladies Iraqs? But we supposed to be y'all security. That nigga said, how do you tell your perfectly good man that he no longer aligns with your elevation? Insane. Shout out to my main man, Cadaver Dog. He says, you cooking with grease. Question, can your lady buy you flowers or is that okay? Flowers? I'm going to say it like this. I don't want no flowers. I definitely don't want no flowers because I'm not going to take care of them. I do like white roses though. So let's say my lady was somewhere and she seen some really fresh, good looking white roses. She know I like white roses, right? And so she stops, she grabs a bunch of white roses, and then she sits them in the vase on the table when I get home, you know, with a little card, you know, that says something like, I hope these white roses brighten up your day when you come through the door or something. You know what I'm saying? So I come in, boom, and I see the white roses. And I know that's really my thing more than it is hers. So I know she bought those for me. I'm going to appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? It's more of something for the house per se, but I know she did it for me because she probably likes lilies better, or she probably likes red roses better, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I know she particularly got those flowers for me. I could absolutely appreciate that, but just like coming to me like, babe, I'd be like, babe, the fuck is wrong with you? I know what's gonna happen after that. But I'm just saying. So I hope that answers the question, and I appreciate the super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
Yeah. All right, and of course, shout out to the homegirl, Ladies at Racks, for coming through with the $5. I don't know if that's a super sticker or a gift. I gotta figure that out. What is this? Like, what is this called? Is that the gift or is that just the super sticker? I'm not so sure. Let me look at this. My man Willie Beeman in the building. What up, though? Willie Beeman in the building. He said, I'm putting together a panel. I need you on. I just cash apped you $75. Okay. I mean, you know, it's all you gotta do is say the word. You know, I'm usually live around this time. So.
Podcast.
That a bitch. Yeah.
At Willie_MF_Beeman donated $50 through Super Chat. Tax write-off.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I love when black men have their business together, baby. Use me as your tax write-off. I ain't mad at all. Salute. I wish you would have said that in the Cash App, though. But I know why you did it through the Super Chat. That's what's up, though. But yeah, I'm with it. You know I'm with it. Just send me the details in the inbox. You know I'm with it. So I can make sure I don't schedule none of my shows around it. That's all. I'm definitely with it. Hell yeah. I know it's gonna be lit if you putting it together. Shit. Absolutely, man. Salute to my main man, Willie Beamy, for coming through on the Super Chat side of the game.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
Y'all need to be like, Willie.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. Everybody break bread.
Boy, this little it look like this little I Know Black whatchamacallit got a few views. I'm trying to see if I can see. Here we go. Oh, no. Okay, so it just picked up a little bit now. It's only at 618. Okay. I'm about to say, because them 4 comments was like back to back. But hey, listen. Y'all, I don't know, man. I might have to agree with him on this one. I do think that we needed to be more specific about what we mean by black. But all them Hispanics that say I know black shit, let them not be black then, damn it. I ain't mad at them. All right, let's go. Let's get to the video, y'all. Here we go.
Okay, you use it.
Let's
What's
start
your
over.
name? What's your question?
My name is Diana's Joy.
I want her to.
You want her to say? Yeah, what does that mean?
I want you to tell me, what does that look like, him complimenting your elevation?
That looks like him being my biggest cheerleader with whatever I strive to do.
I definitely was not hearing that. Maybe I'm the slow one.
Yo.
Hey, fuck y'all. Maybe I'm the slow one, but I was not hearing that. He doesn't applaud your accomplishment. That is not what I gathered from compliment my elevation. Okay. This is what people mean sometimes when they say women be speaking a whole nother language. They might be right. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Okay, so yeah, it's a literal thing.
He thinks I do too much.
What do you mean he thinks you do
He
too much?
thinks, so I'm into everything. I feel like if God gave me gifts, I'm supposed to use them.
Okay.
So whatever I get into, I'm going to get into. So he feels like, oh, just sit down. You do too much. Why you doing too much? So I said, you're not complimenting my elevation. There's things I need to do. There's things I need to accomplish.
Well,
yo, what am I not? Yo, is it me? I wish I wasn't on this panel by myself right now, because maybe I'm hearing something different than what she's actually saying. Because that sounds like I want to be in the streets. Is it me? Am I tweaking? I know this ain't the stupid detention, but
Stupid.
it sound like that. Just sound like I just want to be in the streets. Or if God gave me all these gifts, so God gave you a whole lot of gifts, so every single thing you want to do is a gift from God. Like, get that. You see what I'm saying? It's just no. It just sounds like you just want to be outside. You want attention. You want to be outside. You want to be seen, and your man know it. And so he's telling you to sit your ass down somewhere. Because y'all are all attention-starved ass people. Hence social media. Because that ain't making no sense. What you doing? You working at the Boys and Girls Youth Club? Is that what you doing with your gift? Because what man is telling you not to do that? Y'all understand what I'm saying? If a man is telling you he don't want you in certain spaces, it's because he fucking knows you. Right? Like, I remember one time, and just for the sake of not making it too personal, I'm not going to say who it was, even though if you watched me for a while, you've probably heard me tell the story before. But I had a family member who was trying to be educated, and her thing was that the man she was with at the time was talking against it, speaking negative about it, right? And in her mind, he was doing that because he was afraid that if she elevated to where she was trying to go to, that she wouldn't value him anymore and she would have left him. He was right. Like, okay, so she didn't leave him because of that, because she ended up leaving him before the elevation happened. But he was right. She would have left him. He was right. We've seen this happen way too many times. That person will tell me that they wouldn't have left. I call bullshit. I think they would have. Because I don't actually believe that at the age she was during the elevation process, well, I have some evidence to the contrary now that I think about it. I have some evidence to suggest that she could have stayed. I do have some evidence to suggest that she could have stayed. But I just think because of the fact of her age at the time, that it would have been more of that, damn, if I'm doing this, why you not doing nothing? Why you just cool with just being this? You know? But as long as she's proven to be the type that as long as she was getting the main thing that she wanted from a man, then she probably wouldn't have left. So I can't say that. But across the board, we've seen it happen too many times. When women elevate what they consider past the man, particularly economically, they skedaddle. The dude don't become good enough no more. Now all of a sudden, because I'm in a pharmacy, because I'm around doctors and shit, and high-paid ass RN niggas that's getting to the bag, now all of a sudden my man need to be cut from that same cloth. Because I'm in what is that shit? Logistics. Because I'm in logistics now, right? And I might have made it to a managerial position in logistics. So I'm around these logistics guys who are what do they call them niggas? You know, like, damn, damn, what do they call them motherfuckers? It's a specific title for them dudes that be running the warehouses, like that operate the warehouses and make sure that all of the shit is going the way that it's supposed to go. But now I'm in that circle with all them niggas. All these dudes that's wearing the button ups and the tie and shit and all of that type of shit every day. You know what I'm saying? These guys is 6-figure guys. I'm around foremans. Shout out to Willie. I'm around foremans and all this type of shit. 6-figure niggas that's wearing them suits and shit, that's going to different sites and directing shit. So now that I'm in that circle, I'm looking at the person I'm with like, man, why they not doing more? Women do that shit all the time. All the time. Leave niggas all the time because they reach somewhere and now they make more money or they have a higher title or whatever than the man that they with, and then now all of a sudden he not good enough no more. They do it all the time. All the time. Right? But I'm telling you, as I hear her talking, I'm saying she ain't said shit. She just talking about I got all these gifts and blah, 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 and all this other shit. It's like, yo, no. What does that mean? Say something specific. Tell us what that means. Tell us what that looked like. Tell us that somebody wanted you to design a high-rise for downtown Chicago and your man got a problem with it because we know it ain't fucking that. You into poetry and you want to go to poetry readings and have niggas snapping their fingers for you because you like attention. Tell the truth. You got a friend that's doing a BBW calendar, and you want to feel better about your body, so you want to feel included with the real what they call them what do they call them again? Not the boss chicks when the chicks be looking good and shit. What the fuck do they be calling them? What's that word they use on the Instagram on IG for the girls when they look real good and shit? Y'all know what I'm talking about. See, I don't be caring about this shit. That's why I'm forgetting this shit. But bad bitches. Bad bitches. Right? So you want to feel like a bad bitch, even though you a big chick, you want to feel like a bad bitch. So your friend is doing a BBW calendar. So you want to go be on his calendar, and your man is telling you to sit your ass down some damn well. You don't need to be on no calendar. Right? That's what this shit sound like to me. Why she talking about gifts? She need to give a real example.
I mean, because you're worrying about hurting his feelings, if you're just vocal about that discretion that you have, you can't worry. I'm saying this in the nicest way, okay? You can't necessarily always worry about coddling somebody's emotions when you are expressing something that either you disagree with, you're expressing an internal conflict, or you're expressing something that you don't like. If you don't like it, if you feel like I need more appreciation, I need more acknowledgement, I need more celebration, that is an emotional need that you're going to have to express. Now, people will have objections. People will get frustrated.
I was about to get mad, but she's answering the question that she was asked. So I'm going to let it slide. Because I was about to say, why you not asking her more questions? This sounds like some bullshit. But she's just answering the question she was asked. So go off.
Defensive, they may even get dismissive as well. It doesn't necessarily mean, because sometimes when we look at communication problems, people just can't communicate in the ways that they need to. Sometimes for us, because we look so much for emotional fulfillment and we look so much for our emotional needs to be met, we take away the fact that not everyone can communicate it in the way that we want them to. So you have to give, I'm saying this to extend some grace, and I'm saying this from a healthy standpoint, and I'm saying this from a clinical standpoint as well. If you want that, be assertive, open up about that, but please understand that he may not even see celebration the same way that you do. He may not see complimenting the same way that you do. He may be looking out for you as well. There are some people who look, and if they see this person is constantly on overdrive, they're going from one thing to the next without completing it. It may be a way of him saying, hey, babe, slow down for a minute. You just did this one thing without completing this. Let's take some time. Let's step back. I think that's appropriate for you to have somebody who does give you that opposite perspective. But back to the point, speak up for yourself. Open up. Don't worry about people's emotions all the time, because that's the reason why people don't vocalize what it is that they need to in these relationships.
Nah, okay, I'm not gonna listen. I was about to disagree just to be disagreeing. Okay, nah, I'm not gonna do it though. But I'm not gonna do it though. I was legitimately about to disagree just to be disagreeing. But I'm not gonna do it though, okay? So don't judge me. She's trying to give her an answer to the question that she asked. So again, that's cool. I want to see who else gonna say something else, but I want to see if anybody gonna dig a little deeper, because she ain't said shit about what this shit look like. She could literally be talking about making pornos, and y'all don't know. She could be saying, God blessed me with a deep throat. Y'all don't know. My man don't want me to perform in these X-rated videos like I want to. I'm trying to use my gift. You don't know. So you need to ask her the damn questions to clarify what the hell she's talking about. But instead, y'all, just want to collar her because she a woman.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Has this man, is it in his character? Because how long you been talking to this man?
We've been together 11 years.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. Like I said, fuck out of here. So y'all think this man don't know his own woman after 11 years? After 11 years of being with a woman, you know whether that bitch a hoe, you know whether she's stupid, you know whether she a good mama, good wife, a real Christian. You know your woman. You know your woman. Okay? If your man don't like you drinking and shit when you outside, it's because he know you will end up with a dick in your mouth. If you ever dated a woman who is so afraid of confrontation, right? Not with you, will cuss you out. But anywhere else seem like just don't want no smoke with nobody else nowhere. Don't know how to say no to nobody for nothing. Afraid to say no. When you date that kind of woman, you don't want your woman drinking nowhere where's no other niggas at. See, right now, it's some men and some women like, wait, what? I guarantee you, go talk to somebody who knows. Just ask around. They'll tell you. Yeah, that exists. Here's the evidence. How many fucking women have been raped and also said, I didn't say no at the time. I didn't know how to say no. I didn't know how to stop them. I just let it happen. Yeah. Yeah, you thought I was crazy for 5 seconds until I just said that. And you thought about all them episodes of Law & Order SVU. You thought about all them fucking women who waited 40 years to tell on Bill Cosby, right? Yeah, it's a bunch of women out here that's like that. Right? That's why if you got a woman that's like ready to go here like this with you, but she ready to go right here with everybody else too, nigga, be happy. Because ain't nobody just gonna intimidate her into no pussy. Or should I say dick? They not gonna ain't nobody just gonna intimidate her into no cock. She'll be like, if you don't get your, better get the, right? Now, if she ain't like that with everybody else, then you got a problem. I ain't saying the girl with all this won't cheat. I'm saying it ain't gonna be on no sensitive ass, I didn't know what to do. Right? After you've been with somebody long enough, you know your fucking person. You know who you with. That's why with my lady friend, with my exes, none of them can say, I was afraid you was cheating on me. I didn't live in no way. I gave them no reason to suspect that I was cheating on them because I was always in the house. I'm always with my woman. Everything I'm doing, I'm including my woman. The only time I'm not is if my niggas specifically say, man, we ain't doing no ladies. And even then, most of the time, I ain't going outside. I can call any one of my boys right now and they will tell you that. When I had a woman, them niggas didn't even call me and ask me to go outside because they knew I wasn't going to go. I didn't give you a reason to think I was cheating. So 10 years in, if a motherfucker's like, here's the $1 million question. Is he or is he ain't cheating? Every motherfucker I ever been with would be like, oh no, that nigga ain't cheating. I know his dumb ass ain't cheating. He should be cheating, but his dumb ass ain't. Because he ain't figured out that women need to think that you cheating in order for them to fucking act right. What? Damn! Yeah, I said it. Let's get into this ace metaphor shit, though.
11 years.
11 years.
Complimenting you, recognizing you are people, part of his character, the person that you know.
No.
And that becomes my, and I'm gonna let you, that becomes my core issue with these conversations. I'm not saying that you can't decide that, hey, this no longer serves me, but look, and just give me space here. This man has never shown that this was a skill of his, right? Yeah. And so now it's like, this was enough for you to be with him for 11 years. This was enough for you guys. And what was the first thing that you said in that card? Can you read it again?
My perfectly good man that I love.
So
Exactly.
no. Hear me out. No, okay. I know you about to do all that.
Defense mechanism. Yes, she is. Yep. She about to try to remix it. Yep. She about to try to remix it. Show is.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, because it's clear that. One more question. Do you want to be with him as he presently is right now? Okay, there it is. All right, so look.
Wow.
So what do you do in this situation?
Well, hey, Famo, if you seeing this, run. Famo, if you seeing this shit, run. Don't argue with me. Don't ask me no questions. Just trust me. Okay? Run.
Or you feel like you've outgrown a person. So like, doctor, what would your best advice be for someone that's feeling that they've outgrown someone?
Tell the truth. Just keep it simple. You don't have to do a whole lot, but I really want to encourage you that don't make your evolution or growth or healing his responsibility.
Look, see, and then, this is my thing with this. So they just rephrased it now to outgrown. She didn't say she outgrew him. She didn't say that. What she said was he ain't pom-pomming for her. So if we gonna stick to what she said, I didn't believe that that's what she meant by it, but that's what y'all was going with, that he wasn't, right? So don't change it to outgrown now. Cause only way she probably outgrown him is in weight. She ain't outgrown him.
You know, you've outgrown each other. I have this really nice pair of red boots. I love them. But they have like a 5-inch heel and I'm old. I can't put them things on no more. But they're still great boots. But I'm not gonna make my old knees about the heel on the boot. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm 72 years old. My knees hurt. It ain't about the boot.
Yeah, it ain't about the boot.
Okay? So tell the truth and support him and really making that shift.
Let me tell you something. That's 23 years for me right now. I'm 23 years away from her age. And she sounds really, really, really good for her age. Like she speaks well, she speaks fluently, her thoughts are cohesive, right? She's not slow. Bro, do yourselves a favor. Be here tomorrow for the next episode of the Billionaire Show. When we talk about this lady running for mayor in Chicago. I'm telling y'all now, Jay Prince for president in drag. This shit, I'm watching this shit like this shit can't be real. She might as well have been saying, duh. And it's all these white boys on my post talking about, yeah, let's go, Danielle. I'm like, nigga, y'all just saying that shit because she got an ass. There's no way that you listen to this woman talk and thought to yourself, yeah, she should be mayor of a city, let alone a city with 3 million fucking people. But we'll deal with that tomorrow, though.
Because the ego is doing something very deceptive there. The ego is making you guilty or hurting him as a part of your evolution. Never underestimate the ruthlessness of the ego. Never underestimate it. So if I don't grow, I wouldn't hurt him. I'm hurting him because I've grown. No, you've outgrown each other, and that's okay. Tell the
It's not
truth,
what happened.
period. Keep it simple.
Y'all don't even know what the fuck she talking about.
Yeah.
And this is what they be
Yeah,
talking
I mean,
about
I
when they
think,
say that these niggas be coddling women.
Like, it's impossible to be in love with somebody that's in competition with you. And I think, that's not spoken of enough. There's a lot of people that are in relationships.
Come on, Trill. Say that shit again, Trill. Say it for the slow motherfuckers in the fucking back. Hold on. Say that shit one more time, Trill.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's impossible to be in love with somebody that's in competition with you. And I think, that's not spoken of enough. There's a lot of people that are in relationships, long-term relationships, marriages, with people who are in competition.
That's a fact, bro. I can't stand a motherfucker who want to tell me I'm matching your energy. What the fuck does that mean? So I'm having a bad day. Your day is going perfectly fine. I come in with my bad day energy, so now you want to be upset too. The fuck is that dumb shit? Why are we competing to see who can be upset with each other the longest? Oh, you mad? Shit, me too then. What? I don't want to fucking be mad because you mad. I want you to not be mad no more. That's what I want. So I'm going to try to make sure you're not mad. If I see you mad, if I see you bummed out, if I see you in a slump, I'm trying to get you out of that. I ain't trying to join your ass in that shit. What you need? You need your titties sucked. What you need? You need some food. You need to be intoxicated. Because I don't want my good day to be fucked up because your day was. That's not what we supposed to do to each other. Now, I'm not even addressing the other side of the competition, which is I make 60K, so you need to be making 60K too. Then I get to 70 and you still at 60. I'm at 70. Why the fuck you ain't made it to 70 yet? Then you get to 80, now you looking down at me again. That's just dumb, retarded shit. I'm not even talking about that stupid shit. I'm just talking about the everyday kind of competition that we go through. Right? Now, there's one form of competition that I do. I don't call it competition, but it would be categorized as that. If we go outside and we eat and you pay for it, not like right then and there I start thinking about it, but it's on my mind the next time that we go out, I need to pay for that shit. And then it's like, well, how much did you pay? The food was $50. 30 of that was mine. So the next time that we go out, okay, I only spent $15 on you this time. So the next time we go out, I'm gonna try to spend 15 more. Right? Now, I'm not trying to blame nobody, but at the same time, the person I was with the last 16, 17 years did that to me. Right? Being with her is the thing that kind of made me get to that point. I used to didn't be like that at all. I ain't what the fuck I'm counting for. And before we was living together, it was definitely not like that. If she was willing to be honest, she could tell y'all that. It wasn't like that. When we was just kicking it, it didn't matter. I know I was gonna smoke some bud, so it didn't matter if she had some bud. I was buying some bud. If I wanted to drink, I'm gonna get something to drink. So it didn't matter if she didn't have, like, you know what I'm saying? If that's what I wanted, that's what it was. I wasn't trying to, last time she had brought some weed, so let me make sure I have some weed this time. It wasn't like that. But for some reason, when we started living together, being together, like he said, long-term shit, it developed into this thing where it's like, I gotta make sure I'm giving enough to her so that she can't be feeling like she paying for all the food. That dumb shit ended up happening. Because why? Because women had these expectations in relationships, and when you're not meeting them, they hold that shit against you. And unfortunately, 90% of the expectations are financial. So that's why I ended up, and I'm still dealing with that to this day. To this day. So I'm gonna try to break it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be in competition with the motherfucker I'm with. Thank you, Trill, for saying that shit out loud. Because like he said, not enough people talk about that shit. And here's the thing about it. We know that it's mostly women doing this because they're the ones who are always saying a man needs to be on my level or above me. Hold on, where's my sound effects? The motherfuckers who always requiring for you to be on their level is definitely the motherfuckers who in competition with you. The motherfuckers whose main excuse is that we grew apart and all that shit is the motherfuckers who are in competition. Right? So this is just logical.
With you. Because like as a man in that perspective, your elevation is an indictment or a threat to his leadership. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you elevate, now I feel like I'm not as qualified to lead you. Because
wait, so Trill, you my man, 100 grand, you know this. But no, sir. That is not the generalized version of that. The generalized version of that is her behavior is going to let you know that that's what's going on. It's not my internal feelings. I never thought about it at all in the beginning of my previous relationships that money was going to ruin shit. I didn't. For whatever reason, I kept believing, well, this situation will be different, and then it wasn't. Then this situation would be different, and then it wasn't. And then the last situation, I thought it would be different, and then it wasn't. At some point, women have that expectation. Oh my God, I'm making this and he not. They compare their lives to everybody else's, compare what everybody else is having, compare what every other bitch they know man is doing, right? So no, if my woman make 100 grand and I make 20,000, if that shit ain't bothering her, it ain't gonna bother me. The only time it's gonna bother me is if I want to do something for her and I can't afford to do it. But as long as her actions, she's still valuing me, she's still loving me, she's still screwing me, she's still sucking me, she still gave me my babies and treating all of us like we family, it's all up. As long as my bitches love me. Remember, Lil Wayne said it. Long as my bitch love me, my bitch love me. Right? Sherazade Ali said, it don't matter what the world is telling that man. If his woman is telling him he ain't shit, he gonna think he ain't shit. Right? So, no, Trill, I disagree with you. That is not her elevation that's making me feel any kind of way. It's how she acts, how she treats me. Is she changing? Right? I've seen both sides. I got a cousin who been married to, I'm using the same examples all the time. I got a cousin, they've been married for, 17 years, some crazy ass number. They just celebrated the anniversary like last month or some shit. Right? When she was first started getting government assistance for their first kid, and they tried to put him on child support, she told them she didn't know who her baby daddy was. So they couldn't come after him. And they never did. When she elevated When she ended up with Section 8, she didn't say, I got a crib now, I don't need you, get out. Right? When she became a nurse, she didn't say, I'm a nurse now, I don't need you, get out. When she bought her first building and got off Section 8, she didn't say, I own property now, and it's a rental property, so I don't need you. When she just made it to the highest level of nursing, RN and all that other shit, she didn't say, well, I'm all the way up on the top of the RN ladder now. I'm making all this money and I don't need you. And for a majority of that time, that man wasn't working. They had a candy store. He sold loose squares, bud, all kind of shit to try to get some money, but he didn't have no regular steady job. Me and that nigga was hanging out every day for years. Now, recently, a few years ago, guess what? He ended up working. He'd been working ever since then. And now, a few weeks ago, they just celebrated him, with her help, of course, purchasing another building. Now, we know this was really her, but this is my husband. This building going in his name. This his credit. You see what I'm saying? She ain't leave that nigga no matter how high she elevated. She never treated him like he was less than her, no matter how high she elevated. And that nigga is about 5'5". He ain't no 6'2" nigga, just in case you wondering. He ain't got no six-pack and muscles busting all out his shirt, just in case you wondering. All three of their kids together, just in case you wondering. I've seen it happen. So when I see the best shit happen, you can't sell me on no bullshit. You can't tell me, no, this is good enough too. Fuck you. No, I don't be trying to hear that shit. It's how you think and how you move. All these women I was talking about, when you make more than a man, they be insecure. If they are insecure, it's because they've already seen this play out before, so they know who you're going to become. And then all you do is validate their insecurities by treating them exactly how they knew you would. By holding the shit against them, by bringing it up as soon as y'all get into an argument. I make more money than you. I pay more for shit around here than you do. So I disagree vehemently on the generalization by Trill that it's just the men feeling insecure. No. Women's behavior drive that shit.
Because you are superior to me, whether it be money or whether it be position or title or respect or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So from your perspective, and a lot of women in that situation will feel like, okay, maybe I should just like humble myself down, make him more comfortable.
Yes. It says that in the Bible. This Bible that all y'all swear y'all believe in. It says that, to be humble. It literally says, submit yourself unto your husband as unto the Lord. And you know what you don't do? You don't ever try to outshine the Lord. I bet you don't overtalk the Lord. You show some humility when you're dealing with the Lord. And the Bible says, submit yourself unto your husband as unto the Lord. So yes, you should be humble when it comes to your husband. If you go out and get a PhD, that's nothing for you to throw in your man's face. That's nothing for you to hold over him. Oh, fucking well. Congratulations. Even I have respect for the effort that it takes to get to a PhD, but you could shove that PhD up your ass if you think that that somehow gives you the right to treat or talk to me any kind of fucking way. You got like fucked up. No, that's not how that works. No.
In order to make this relationship work. But that's like trying to fill up a cup that got a hole in the bottom of it. You understand what I'm saying? You're never gonna be able to make him feel like the man that he thinks he is.
My bad, hold on. Shout out to Crystal in the chat. She said, nope, if I got it, we got it. Exactly. Hold on. Like that. If I got it, we got it. That's the kind of attitude it should be. It shouldn't be I made you made. It shouldn't be you got I got. It is what it is. Only time the discrepancy should come in is when somebody is doing something wrong. Right? I can't tell you, look, this how much money you make. Now, this how much money you spending. You need to stop that. That don't make no fucking sense. You spending too much fucking money on shoes. Now it's a problem. It ain't I'm trying to control your money. It's the money don't change anything. If I was smoking too much, if I was drinking and driving too much, if I was beating on the kids too much, anything I'm doing wrong too much, you're supposed to be able to say something about it. But for some reason, when it comes to money, all of a sudden it's different. Now I can't tell you nothing because it's your money. What the fuck that mean? Go buy some crack in front of the police and tell them, you can't tell me what to do with my money. No, I should be able to correct you even when it comes to your money. Slow the fuck down. Save some of that. Stop spending so much. No, you don't need that right now. But we can't because we ain't paying you. That's the women's motto. Trill know what we dealing with out here. They're answering her question, and I understand that. But God damn it, sometimes you got to take the advantages that are in front of you to deliver the messages that need to be delivered. And it's one of them times where you need to be telling her, at a minimum, just ask her, tell us one of these things that you want to do that your man don't want you to do. I guarantee you, y'all will see that it ain't nothing fucking important. She said, perfectly good man. So a perfectly good man ain't never once been happy about something you achieved. Who you lying to? Me or you, bitch? For real, who you lying to? Like, is it me or you? I'm just trying to understand. If you need to lie in order for you to be lying to yourself, then say that shit out loud and I will ignore you. Because I don't know what the fuck you think you lying to. Perfectly good man, but he ain't never been happy about nothing you accomplished. Never once said, that's a good job, baby. Get the fuck out of here. And you've been with him for 11 years. But see, this is why they be saying ace metaphor be coddling these women. This is why they be saying this shit, that this whole thing is about the women just getting their bullshit off and blah, 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 blah. And then, but you did have the one sister on there, the brown skin sister, who be holding the women the fuck accountable. And the rest of the motherfuckers just be on some misandry, man-hating, toxic bullshit, right? Because this shit, it was more questions that should have been asked. And the motherfucking video ain't even, it's 4 minutes left. This shit gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? So we know they didn't really grill her like they should have, you know?
That you want him to be in your head. So we got to accept the fact that, hey, this person, regardless of how much I love him, regardless of how much we done been through, this person is in competition with me. And it doesn't matter how much I love him, he gonna always feel that way. So I got to walk away from that situation. You understand what I'm saying? So
I don't know how they got here. She ain't said shit about no competition. She ain't said shit about no growing apart. She ain't said none of that shit. This all shit they putting on it. Do y'all see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that this is all shit that they put on it. But if you heard that shit too, put a 2 in the chat. I promise I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna do nothing. I just want to see. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. But she ain't said none of this shit they saying. She said that man don't applaud the shit that she go outside and do. That's what she said. They done did this grew apart shit. They done said competition shit. No, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know. Almanac said he loves to add to the story. Man, I listen. Y'all know I hate buns. I hate them shits. Hate them shits. So when I say she ain't cute enough for these niggas to be I shouldn't have said that, but fuck that. She ain't cute enough for these niggas to be going through all this shit for, man. Tell this motherfucker the truth. Should you compliment your girl's success? Yes. But I'm guaranteeing you that man has. She just on some new shit that don't got nothing to fucking do with nothing. What you doing? What's my timestamp? Watch this. Just listen to this. I'm going to go back. Listen to this.
What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Diana's Joy, and my question is, how do you tell your perfectly good man that you love that he no longer compliments your elevation without breaking his heart?
Okay, you use a, was that a $5? What he don't compliment your what?
My elevation.
Ooh. So
what is that? Wait,
okay,
what does that mean first? I want her to.
You want her to say?
Yeah, what?
See? You see how Kitty is like, what does that mean? And then when Kitty tried to jump in, she like, nah, I want her to tell us what that. Don't tell us what it mean for her. Let this heifer say what the fuck it mean. And then this is what she said it meant.
What does that mean?
I want you to tell me, what does that look like, him complimenting your elevation?
That looks like him being my biggest cheerleader with whatever I strive to do.
With whatever I strive to do. So you go out and you join a bowling league. I'm supposed to be like, yeah, baby, fuck you. Fuck you in that bowling. Hold on. Don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck because you learned how to bowl. I ain't got to kiss your ass because you learned how to bowl. Fuck bowling. I ain't never once told my girl, hey, I think you need to come over here and stroke my ego because I just won this game of Madden. Shit, and I ain't never expected for her ass to care. But you know what? That did make me think about one thing, though. My girl, right? 2009. 2010. Used to go with me when I used to go to my homeboy crib, and all we did was play Madden. And she used to go with me. Now, we smoked and shit, and, drank or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, she just be sitting there with me while I'm playing the Madden and shit. Now that I think about that shit, it's like, damn, she could have been anywhere else. She could have been anywhere else doing whatever else with whoever else, but she was with me while I'm going to play Madden with the homie. I don't know if I was demanding that shit or what. I don't fucking remember, but now that I think about it, that is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But she was still a player at that time too, so I ain't giving her no credit for shit. Fuck that. Look, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is don't nobody give a fuck because your ass learned how to play backgammon, bitch. We don't care. That's your shit. Listen, some shit is for you and you. Look, I'm going to say this. I wasn't even going to say this, but I'm going to say it. Some shit is for you and yourself. I was about to say some shit is for you and your girls. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit is for you and your girls. Some shit you share with your girls. You know what I'm saying? And your sisters and whatever else, your cousins and shit, your auntie and them. Some of that shit is for them. Then it's some shit that's just for you. You know what I'm saying? You might accomplish something, whatever. That shit is for you, and that's what's up for you. And then it's other shit that you can share with your man. You know what I'm saying? My mama graduated from college. We was in the motherfucking audience. Cum laude. Loud as hell, right? Hey, you graduated from college. We all there. She just graduated from the little seminary school or whatever and became a chaplain. If she sent it to me, okay, congratulations, this was up. But I wasn't motherfucking yeehaw jumping up and kicking my heels together and shit and doing cartwheels because you just graduated from seminary school. Like, okay, congratulations. I'm not a believer. So don't expect for me to be, oh my God, yeah, about this shit that you got going on with your religion. I'm happy for you, but you understand? So that's some shit for you to celebrate with God. High five with that nigga. What up, Jesus? I did that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy for you, but she could have never told me and I wouldn't have felt left out. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Now, you hit the lottery for $100 million. We celebrating, goddammit. What? We outside. I'm right with you. Now, do-si-do. Hee-haw, goddammit. But some shit is for you. Some shit, like, bro, it just is what it is. When I be making new music, bro, for the longest time, my mama can't sing along to a single song I got. If I think about that for too long, it's going to depress me. Because then I can go watch the video of Kanye West sitting there, Kanye West mama spitting all his lyrics. You know? What about that one song? Remember that song you had that went like this? Yeah, that one. And then she that shit be depressing me. I can't even look at it no more. Because my mama can't sing along to a single song that I got. But if I let that shit bother me, guess what? It's going to fuck up our relationship. So now what? Have I outgrown my mama because she didn't celebrate the fact that I just did 2 albums last year? So I outgrew my mama because she ain't, oh my God, son, great albums. Guess what? My son was listening to it. My son was texting me and calling me about it. So, Dad, I like this song, which song you like? And that made me feel a whole lot better. Now when I listen to that album, the She album, it make me feel like I'm listening to it with my son because I know he's really listened to it. He know the song orders. He know the lyrics of the songs and shit. Like, so, hey, there it is. Everybody else can kiss my ass. Straight up. Like, it just is what it is. This is some bullshit. That man don't got to kiss your ass because you got them at motherfucking learn how to make bread from scratch. Nobody cares. Like, we don't care, man. Like, that's not it. That's not it, bro. When my lady friend finally got into a pharmacy position, that was something worth celebrating. And guess what? She was making $9 a motherfucking hour. She wasn't making no fucking money. But the reason why it was worth celebrating is because I saw her put all this effort in, going to school, getting the credentials, this and that, trying to get jobs in this field, and they kept telling her no because, oh, we want you to have experience. It's like, motherfucker, if don't nobody ever let me get the experience, how the hell am I going to ever have it? So when she finally got into the pharmacy and I could see how happy and jubilated she was behind that, and I know the effort that she put into it, it was days when I drove her and picked her up from school and all of that, yeah, I'm able to celebrate that with you. You know what I'm saying? I was invested in that with you. You know what I'm saying? But just in general, like, no. You go learn how to mold vases and shit, and I'm supposed to be around this bitch doing backflips and shit. Like, no, man, no. This shit is crazy, bro. Come on, man. Let's go back. We almost done. We about to get up out of here after this. We almost done. Here we go. Back to my timestamp.
Situation. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, I just want to reiterate for all the women out there, there's a lot of women out there like that who high achieving corporate CFOs and executives at their situation, and they come in and then they man not their biggest cheerleader. They man like questioning your elevation. Damn, why you got to do all of that? Why can't you just chill where you was? When he should be championing you, he should be your biggest cheerleader, but that's because he's in competition with you, and that's never gonna change regardless of how much you love him.
I understand.
It's not. That's absolutely wrong. That's not what's happening. It's not. That's absolutely wrong. I cannot believe that I'm disagreeing with Trill on something, bro. That's not it, bro.
Is that what the situation is? Do you feel like he's in competition with you?
I don't think he'll say that, but sometimes I feel that way.
Girl, get your dumb ass out of here. Hey, yo. Yeah, Beans is always right. Hashtag Beans is always right. Who gonna put it in the chat for me? Hashtag Beans is always right. I don't think you said it, but sometimes I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, you feel like that's what it is because Trill gave you that goddamn excuse. You see this why Kitty was just asking her like, is that what it is, bitch? Because you ain't say that. They laying all this extra shit on for you, but you ain't said none of that. But let's see what happened.
In the 11 years, has he tried to celebrate your accomplishments?
Yes.
Okay, so that was
Checkmate.
different at one point. Out of the new ideas that you had, how many of those did you actually complete?
I pretty much complete everything I start.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to my man Trip. He's hashtag Beans is right in the chat, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I tell y'all all the time. I need to, you know what? Fuck it. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to hear me and hear me well.
What's your name? What's your question?
My name.
Where was we at? 7 right here. I'm finna have to go back. I want to make sure we got our timestamp together because I'm finna have to go back. This lady is full of shit. This is why we're the Billionaires. Right? Because we listen. Pay attention. You just heard her get asked, did that man ever compliment anything she was successful at? Anything she completed? And she said, yeah. When she was first fucking asked by Ace, did he used to do that? Did he set the trend for that to be the case? She said no. I'm going to try to find it. Y'all got to bear with me.
To do.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Okay, so yeah, it's a literal thing.
He thinks I do too much.
What do you mean he thinks you do?
Watch this.
So I'm into everything. I feel like if God gave me gifts, I'm supposed to use them. Okay. So whatever.
I'm into everything. What the fuck does that mean? But okay, come on.
If I get into, I'm going to get into. So
whatever I get into, I'm going to get into. Yeah, like other niggas' pants. But go ahead.
Feels like, oh, just sit down. You do too much. Why you doing too much? So I said, you're not complimenting my elevation. There's things I need to do. There's things I need to accomplish.
Well, I mean, because you're worrying about hurting his feelings if you're just vocal.
No, that's no. It wasn't her. It was, I believe, it was Ace. Hold on, let me see. Here you go.
How long you been talking to this man?
We've been together 11 years.
Okay.
Okay, 11 years.
Watch this.
Is complimenting you, recognizing you are people, part of his character, the person that you know?
No.
Is complimenting you a part of his character? She said no. I need participation. Put a 1 in the chat. If you just heard us say that. Is complimenting you a part of his character?
11 years. Is complimenting
you,
recognizing you are people, part of his character, the person that you know?
In 11 years?
No.
All right. You heard no, right? I need 2 more people. Shout out to my man TK. I need 2 more people. Put a 1 in the chat. If you just heard us say no, it's not a part of his character. It's not something he did. 11 years I've been knowing this man. It's not something he did. Okay, cool. Shout out to Sophisticated Jerk. Shout out to Crystal Clear. Shout out to Willie B, right? So y'all heard us say no. It's not in his character. It's not something that he does, right? So how the fuck do we get hit in?
But sometimes I feel that way.
In the 11 years, has he tried to
Same thing. In the 11 years,
celebrate your accomplishments?
has he tried to celebrate your accomplishments? Is it something that the nigga did?
Yes.
Motherfucker. Oh my God, niggas get on my fucking nerves. Oh, I can't stand niggas, bro. Oh, God. I just want to get niggas about it, man. I just want to get all of the niggas off Earth. Trump, please get all of the niggas off Earth. Just leave us Puerto Ricans. Just leave us Puerto Ricans, bro. This shit is incredible.
Okay, so there was effort at one point. Out of the new ideas that you had, how many of those did you actually complete?
I pretty much complete everything I start.
Okay, that's good. And congratulations on that, baby. Let me say this. Do you want to be with him?
I do want to be with him.
Okay, so then let me give you something from a healthier...
Nigga! Wait, didn't Ace ask her if she wanted to be with him and she said, I don't know, I can't... Yo, all right, that's it. That's it, bro. That's it. That's it. I am officially transracial. I'm Puerto Rican, and I don't fuck with you niggas no more. I can't take it, bro. I can't take it, man. I promise you, I can rewind it again and show you, but I think by now y'all should trust me. I swear to God, Ace asked her the same question. And she said, I don't know if I can say that. Now, when Kitty asks her if she wants to be with him, I want to be with him. Bruh. I'm not a real American. I'm starting to want to move to Afghanistan. These niggas get on my fucking nerves. Yo, what is going on? Come, man. How? I blame y'all. I blame y'all, man. I mean, I gotta blame some goddamn body, man. This shit crazy. I don't even want to rewind it. Y'all can rewind it yourselves and go listen, bro. He asked her that same question, and she said she didn't know. I can't say that. I can't say that. I do. Oh my God. Now I want to rewind it because now I want to know what she said. Fuck it.
And just give me space here. This man has never shown that this was a skill of his, right? And so now it's like this was enough for you to be with him for 11 years. This was enough for you guys. And what was the first thing that you said in that card? Can you read it again?
My perfectly good man that I love.
So no. Hear me out. No, okay. I know you about to do all that.
No.
I just want you to harp on that before I go to the other panelists.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, because it's clear that. One more question. Do you want to be with him as he presently is right now? Okay, there it is. All right, so look,
I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question.
Take the time to look at your circle and look. Okay, so there was effort at one point. Out of the new ideas that you had, how many of those did you actually complete?
I pretty much complete everything I start.
Okay, that's good. And congratulations on that, baby. Let me say this. Do you want to be with him?
I do want to be with him.
Okay.
You know what, lady? If she got because it looked like she might. If she got a drop of foreign blood in her, Ice, can you get this immigrant motherfucker the fuck up out of here? We gotta find a way to get her out the country, bro. Like, she don't deserve to be here. I don't like these kind of people. I'm sorry. Everybody has things they don't like about people. Y'all don't like PDF files. I don't like stupid people. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Stupid.
Everybody has certain kind of people they don't like. I don't like liars.
Stupid.
I don't like people who say one thing and then the next say something else.
That's cool. Common sense, 0. Personality, stupid. Okay, decision making, F. Okay?
This is insane, bro. Like, come on. I damn near don't even want to listen to the rest of this. But since we got some support in, I'm going to let these last few minutes of this show rock out.
So then let me give you something from a healthier standpoint, since that's what the ultimate goal is. This is the reason why so many people divorce, because we put our emotional fulfillment on the one person that we're in a relationship with. And so when things start to kind of waver, they start to kind of change, it makes us look at them differently. And it pulls us away from what the ultimate goal is to keep building in that situation. I will say this, it is still good for you to have other people who can invest in you as well. Friendship circles, networking circles, sisterhoods, and things like that. Because people go through a lot of things. People go through their own stresses in life, environmental, situational factors that sometimes get in the way of them being able to show up for you in the way that they usually would. It doesn't mean that they don't care anymore. It doesn't mean they don't love you less. It doesn't mean that they're no longer interested in you. People go through situations. So I advise you to take the time to look at your circle and look for the people who can celebrate you as well, but still hold the conversation with him, because you need to help him understand why celebrating you and motivating you is so important.
Hashtag Beans is always right. I got to get my bomb sound effect again so I can start dropping the bomb again. Hashtag Beans is always right. So she said the same thing I said, just use different verbiage. She basically just said, hey, listen, you have a whole circle though. You have other people, women, friends and shit in your circle that can celebrate these things with you. You can't put it all on him. That's not like, he don't have to celebrate every single thing that you do when you literally just said you doing everything. I'm into everything. That's what she said, her words. Don't hold them against me. I'm into everything. I'm doing everything. Well, bitch, I'm not about to be a seal for you. Because you keep finding goofy shit to do and want me to kiss your ass about it. It ain't going to happen. Why don't you get into losing some weight? I need to stop doing that because I'm fat too. But fuck that. I don't appreciate her doing this right now, man. Like, leave that man alone. That man is still with you. He ain't left you. Let that shit be enough. Nobody give a damn because you learned how to crochet. We don't care. Celebrate that shit with your niece. Celebrate that shit with somebody that's going to be impressive too. I've been with your ass for 11 years. The fuck? This shit crazy.
If you can identify what it is, whether it grants you stability, whether it grants you security, whether it's just the way that you receive love, he'll be better understanding to it. Do it in a way that's not accusatory.
Right.
Do it in a real respectful, loving way so that way it can bring him in and he doesn't feel like running from you.
Exactly. And what she's basically saying is, tell him why you sucking his dick. I say it for her since she don't want to say it. Baby, you applaud me when I do something. Oh shit, nigga, that is fucking hilarious. Okay, wait, I'm gonna do it again, but I gotta go off camera because I can't let them see me doing this. Hold on. Baby, you gotta applaud me when I'm doing. I want you to. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay, we are men. We not finna keep trying to change everything about us to suit y'all. Fuck that. Why you want to champion every single thing about yourself? No. You want me to hear that shit? Say it in the way where I need to hear it then. Same way how y'all want us to, it's how you said it. So it's how you said it. I need you to be gagging while you saying it so I can hear
That's
you.
coming from a healthy standpoint.
I want you to do one more thing. Read that first part of the card again.
My perfectly good man that I love.
Okay. And I want you to read that part over and over again. And the reason I say that, now listen, hold on, no, hear me out. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that eventually you won't get to the point where you want to go your separate ways. But what I'm saying is we are human beings. We, for whatever reason, are trained to look at that spot on the white shirt. It's one spot. And now that one spot, because we fixate it, becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. No, it's just a little spot. The white shirt is still white. It's just a little spot. And I just hope in this situation that I get it. That portion is important to you. I get it. But I don't know if we allow it to overshadow all the things that, read the first part. One more time, just one more.
Perfectly good.
So before you make a decision, just think about all of that, all right?
All right, cool, man. That's enough motherfucking coddling this chick's feelings and all of that shit, man. Like, no, we're not doing that for 2026. Listen, man. This was, I'm not gonna lie, man. This ended up being a more interesting, more fun show than I thought it was gonna be. I really was afraid at first that I wasn't going to be able to get into them like I wanted to, but the videos turned out to be a little bit better. Not to mention the fact that y'all sent some support. We got some support in. The support always motivates me, so you know that's going to be there. So I thank y'all for rocking out with your boy, man. Like, salute. Salute to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who supported the stream. Shout out to my man Stack of Starve, who came through on the original sponsorship. I appreciate that. Everybody else who donated the twos and fews, they all count. Trip, Zyrax, Mr. Walker, all. If I forget anybody, don't take it personal. It's just been a long show. We closing on 4 hours. So I don't know who's live right now. It is 8:51, so it's almost 9 o'clock. So people should be live by now. I don't know if my man Mr. Uncle T them is live. Cause I'll probably, yeah, he live. Red is live. With the whatchamacallit, Blueprint to a Man's Thoughts. She live. I don't know, man. I probably definitely will end up on what's his name? On Uncle T. Yeah, man. I can't wait, bro. We finna build it up, bro. I can't wait till I get me a complete intellectual team. like 4 rock star intellectuals that's willing to build a channel with me so that we can start coming at these niggas who trying to do all this selfish shit. And when I say selfish, I just mean like they scared to challenge people who will actually beat them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's not about them, you know, having you on their show, but it's like, bro, all of y'all getting together to sing each other's praises and just do a kumbaya session is fucking boring, bro. But it's a lot of incel niggas that's gonna support that shit. Oh, my man, my nephew is Uncle Mr. Walker is live with his boy Gavin. They live over on Truth and Truth Over Lies as well, which means they probably should be live on Cart Before the Horse probably too. They usually be live on both of them, so they live too. So you got a couple places, man. If y'all want to continue on YouTube, Mr. Fantastic is live. So I don't know what's in it. Oh, he ain't even started. Uncle T ain't even started his stream yet. Well, that's cool. That give me a chance to eat something. So, but yeah, shit. I say go rock out with Red, man, because it look like they might be reacting to something. Who is Jeremy? Jeremy versus Ali. I don't know who this Jeremy cat is. Ali is so damn confusing to me. Like he be like, I don't know, man. He be feeling like he be all over the place sometimes when he be talking, but apparently somebody understanding that shit, so I ain't trying to knock it. So yeah, let's do that, man. Again, tomorrow is the Billionaire Show, and right after that is the Congregation. So make sure y'all pull up for that. And if y'all know any women who want to do this podcast and shit, who trying to get on panels and shit, man, send them to me, bro, so we can have real conversations, like real conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need that ghetto ass shit that what's her name be doing. I know Blue Jay love to see it, but fuck that. Okay? We don't need that shit. All right? So I'm definitely trying to find somebody who can replace her ass. She said she wasn't going to be back. I'm praying that's true to Jesus, Allah, and Buddha. Okay? But either way, stay right here. Don't move. We're going to jump on with the homegirl. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. You heard me?